check. Just want to make sure that everything's up. Hey, how y'all doing today? Welcome to the show, man. It's Monday. It's Monday, and it's time to get that punch in the chest. For a lot of you guys out there, how you doing? Welcome to the Red Pill Mindset. This is your host, your boy, the Dean. Class is in session, but before we get into the show, this show is being brought to you by tacticalsoap.com. Guys, make sure you go there and purchase your soap today. Also, guys, this show is brought to you by the 21 Convention in Orlando. What's happening is, and again, this is what is the Woodstock of the Manosphere. This is going on October 24th through the 27th. You can get your tickets. The early birds sale ends in 4 days, 3 hours, and 54 minutes. And if you want that information, all you got to do is go over to the 21convention.org/America for details. That is the 21, and that is 21convention.org/America for more details. And you'll have the opportunity to not only hear great guys on stage teaching you stuff, you'll be able to have more one-on-one time with them as well. So go ahead and check all that stuff out, guys. Anyway, with that being said, I want to welcome you all to the show, guys. If y'all want to call in, y'all have the number at 515-605-9373. That is 515-605-9373 is the call-in number if you have any questions. We have a great show today, and we're going to get right into it. And again, if you guys have any questions like that, just put a question in front of it in the chat room and not. Just sit back, relax, get your crayons out. There's a lot of things that we need to talk about and discuss before we go into what I call Jerry Rice. We'll discuss all that as well. There's something that I don't know, maybe I should call this the Dean rant. My rant for the day for a lot of you men out there to stop doing this one thing that you are really skilled at doing. And that is, you've got to stop trying to justify why you are where you're at instead of just being honest with yourself and just admitting to yourself that you need the help that you need. Too many men nowadays say or make the excuse of things outside of themselves is the reason why they are not growing and they're not benefiting from the information that you are getting, not only from this channel, but also 21 Studios and the guys on there. A lot of guys out there, I know it's like a comfort zone to sit around and justify things. And I want to tell y'all a story. Not even a story, it just happened a little while ago, but I just want to give you a case in point of what I call a justification breakthrough. I was doing a show, and I had a guy in the chat room say to me, he was saying, Steve, he was saying that I had, women are evil and women are terrible and, women are just this and women are this, just that. And no, that's not true. But he kept persisting to say they are. And when I got the opportunity to talk to him, it was really interesting because a lot of guys out there, again, try to justify things. They try to say, okay, well, I've been married 3 times to 3 women, and they just don't give me what I want. And after talking to this young man, finding out that, and this is what happens for a lot of guys out there, is that for a lot of guys out there, they only look at the small picture, and it was great talking to him because in his mind, he would always say, hey, I'm I'm not the problem when he's had 3 women that hasn't lived up to his expectations. But then I asked him, what are your expectations? Well, I want a woman that's feminine. That's not an expectation. That's just a surface level want as a man. And as we peeled the layers back, he finally realized that he was living off of the fact that what he was doing, he was using that as the cursor or beam of light to justify why women are not doing the things that he wants to do. And that's some of the things that we always try to tell you guys in all of this, that nobody's saying women are not bad. Nobody's saying that. But when you are in a quote unquote relationship, you cannot blame somebody that you give a key to your place to, or somebody you get engaged to, or someone you marry, or someone you get in a relationship that's being disrespectful to you. You can't blame them for that. Because as men, we are the leaders and we are the beacons of light that a lot of people don't really give us credit for. And it is what you do in every part of your relationship that is going to define your relationship. We'll talk about that as well. And if y'all want to call in, feel free to do that, because we got a lot to talk about today. I'm looking forward to this conversation with y'all. But if you think about it, and I had to use a doctor as a reference because he was like, well, and I asked him, I said, well, if you are taking accountability for what you do at work, but you're not taking accountability for yourself when you're dealing with women, then are you taking accountability for your life? He says, yes, I'm taking accountability for my life, okay? And the thing is, I asked him, can you be half a doctor and consider yourself a doctor? And he said no. And I said to him, okay, well then let's think about this for a second. See, for a lot of you guys in your work life, when it comes to work and it comes to taking care of things, outside of yourselves, a lot of you guys out there, I would say you are accountable. I mean, you pay your bills, you're accountable. You go to work, you're accountable. There are a lot of things that you do that make you accountable. But that doesn't make you an accountable man if you are doing half of the things you should be doing, when the most important part of you is the man inside of you that you need to really cultivate and nurture. And when you don't take accountability for your actions and you're always trying to justify things, it shows some of the feminine things that have been taught to you either by mom, society, or some pickup artist. And when you begin to really work on yourself and you really start to see that at the end of the day, when it comes to justification, this is not, or this has nothing to wow, man, y'all, geez, weightless, geez. I was good, weightless. It was good, man. But no, I'm just saying for y'all guys out there that justification is not the key to growth. Justification is just another excuse to prevent you from growing. And hopefully, for a lot of you guys out there, you will start to learn that, yes, things happen in life, but if you're justifying why it is you can't grow because of something outside of yourself, then you're really cheating yourself at the end of the day. And I guess that's just my little rant for today. I want to do a rant. If there's a rant, that's your boy's rant. That's my cake rant, if there is one. So I just wanted to do that. Guys, if y'all want to call in, 515-605-9373 is the number. 515-605-9373 is the number. Also, guys, I just want to let you guys know we're coming up on August. Now, for my guys out there, now I have got several emails, and I just want to talk to my guys for the 4th of July. We started the 4th of July game in March. So the 4th of July is coming up in 3 days. I got a lot of guys who have followed it. They're invited to parties. A lot of women waiting to talk to you and all that other stuff. All I want to say to my 4th of July guys that have followed all the steps that we're saying, when you're going to the pool party, you're going to the beach party, or you're going to that get-together that night, always remember, continue to do what I say, hold the line. Make sure when you get in that house, the first thing you do is talk to the first group of women you see. Remember, every woman is sizing every guy up. So remember, the 4th of July, whether it's the pool party, the beach party, the house party, the picnic, there are all these things going on. So for my 4th of July guys out there who did everything right, always remember, just start there. Work your way around the room. Make sure you introduce yourself to the host and the hostess, and then break free. Start going on and working the room. What's going to happen is there are going to be women that are going to approach you, and they're not going to necessarily approach you. What they're going to do is they're going to approach the crowd. When you are hanging out with your buddies and y'all are talking about all the sexy women and how they look and how you want to smash, remember, everything that you have done in March and everything you've done going to the happy hour and doing everything I'm showing you is going to start right now. Why? Because these women want to know about you. They've heard about you. They've heard the rumors, the gossip, and everything that I said that was going to happen. Now is the time when you get in a crowd and the woman comes over, just go ahead, introduce yourself to that woman. She's going to want to engage you. She's going to want to break you away from the pack and get to know you a little bit better. This is the point right here. You go right into the conversation class 1, my texting toolkit, guys. Make sure you hit her with the icebreaker. Divide, conquer, and also remember, have your business cards ready, because that whole night is all about you giving your business cards out. So if you remember all my 4th of July guys out there, just want to say that real quick for you guys out there. Y'all did everything correctly. I'm proud of you guys. Just remember, the next few days, this is the make or break moment. This is it right here. All the rumors and everything that you have accumulated has got you to the point where you got invited to the party. Now that you're at the party, remember, the women are going to be looking at you like you're the new boy in school. So all the women are going to be watching every move that you make, and they're going to want to engage you to see if you're the real thing. So remember, guys, hold the line. Talk to the first group of women you see. When you engage her, because she's going to come and talk to you, go ahead, shake her hand, introduce yourself. If she is someone that you don't want to talk to, make it short and clear and concise and go out. But if it is somebody you want to talk to, go ahead and give her your number. Do the whole approach boot camp that we have on the website. You know, it works on every single woman, so make sure you do it with her. And what's going to happen is it's going to be that ripple effect, because other women are going to notice you talking to that woman. And then all of a sudden, they're going to want to talk to you as well. Remember, they have built you up to this moment. You are technically 3 days away. So make sure you have your business cards. Also, guys, remember I told you about the cologne thing. For all my guys listening that are going to these parties, remember, when you go into the party, your hygiene should be number one. Like I told you, get the peroxide, get the mouthwash, and get your cologne. While you are in the shower, first go ahead and brush your teeth with the peroxide, because, guys, that kills all the bacteria in your mouth. And I want to make sure when you talk to these women, you have fresh breath. Also, if you're eating anything, make sure you have Dentyne ice in the black box. That is just as important. Now, remember, guys, the cologne is also important, because sometimes when you spray cologne on the surface of your skin, it can evaporate and go away depending on the weather. Now, if you are outside, pool party, if you're outside at a picnic, remember what I told you. Take a hot shower, take your cologne, spray it in your loofah, and wash it. It's just like what I tell y'all before y'all have sex with women. Wash your body, wash your whole arms with the cologne, your whole entire body, because we want the cologne to get into the pores of your skin. So when you begin to sweat, if you're outside, you're not going to smell or anything. The cologne will come out. So just for my 4th of July, I just want to take a moment and tell you guys I'm proud of you. Good luck to you. And remember, just hold the line. A lot of women are going to be looking at you. A lot of women are going to want to talk to you. So don't get nervous. This is the moment where when she walks up to you and she starts to engage you, this is where you go either in the conversation class 1, utilize your texting toolkit, or go into the approach 101. If you do that correctly, gentlemen, you will have no problem. Remember, you're going to give your number out to a lot of women, but we want to make sure that you get callbacks, because what those women are going to be watching is the first question they're going to ask you is, I saw you talking to those other women. Were you trying to pick them up also? So there are going to be a lot of women asking you questions. And remember, if they ask you what kind of relationship that you want, you do not want a relationship. You're not looking for a relationship. You are just having fun right now, having a great time, and whatever happens, happens. So that's what we want you guys to do. Okay, I'm sorry, guys, but I just wanted to give a shout out to my 4th of July guys. You're 3 days away from this, guys, so make sure you get yourself together. Have your business cards ready. I already told you about the hygiene, told you how to do the approach. And the beautiful thing about it is once they begin to call you and text you, that's when you can use the conversation courses and the texting toolkit to go ahead and push the narrative. Also, guys, the last thing I want to say before we get into the things out there is don't forget August is going to be our best month. It's my birthday month, so it's going to be discounts on all products. And all my Man Mindset members that listen to this, I know y'all worry. Calm down. Don't worry. We have something special for you guys that are the $77 members. So all those guys, we have something special for you. But everybody else, it's going to be a discounted month that whole entire month. So y'all will have discounts from August 1st to August 31st, and we might extend it to the 15th before we go into the Halloween game. So it all depends on what we want to do. But anyway, I just wanted to make those announcements before we go ahead and get into what we're here to get into. And guys, if y'all have any questions, y'all can call in at 515-605-9373. That's 515-605-9373 is the number, guys. Okay. So when I was 9 years old and I was learning the game from my mentor, it was kind of weird for me because at that age my hormones were going crazy. Everybody, I'm sure a lot of guys were feeling that way. Some probably started a little bit later, maybe 13 or 14 or 15, noticing girls, but I've always, noticed girls and stuff. But my greatest mistake, I remember I was talking to my mentor and I was telling him that, I'm trying to get at that one. Now, this wasn't for sex at 9. I wasn't having sex. I was trying to do some things, but I wasn't having sex. But I was trying to get affection. As a 9-year-old, I was trying to get hugs and kisses and stuff like that. Making out, spin the bottle, truth or dare type things, messing around in the bushes. That's what all 9-year-olds. Guys that have game. That's what we were doing at 9 with the girls that were a little bit older than us as well. But one thing my mentor told me, and he pulled me aside one day, and he kind of gave me a punch in the chest, and that's what I want to kind of talk to you guys about, because I was under the impression the game when it came to women was about the affection. Now, for you guys that are older now, the affection is more of the sex and everything. Well, my mentor, he punched me in my motherfucking chest and shit. He's like, because he called me a bitch. That's how I understand. Back then, before, when men were men back then, they talked to you all kind of ways that we can't talk to y'all about too now because y'all too sensitive. So we can't talk to y'all the way we were being talked to. But he pulled me aside and he told me that, as long as you thinking that, you're going to fuck the game up. And I didn't really understand until he started explaining things to me. He started telling me that, the game, as far as when it comes to women, is not about the pussy. And I remember I wasn't fucking until 13, so I'm like 9, 10, like, well, I'm not even getting pussy, so like, what are you talking about? He told me shut the fuck, he called me a bitch, told me shut the fuck up. He said the game is not about pussy. And what he told me was, and he walked me and he made me see something, because if y'all don't know my story, I always watched my mentor meet women. and I always watched him pick women up. And I, at the basketball court, watched women bring him food and all kinds of stuff. So he said it wasn't about pussy. He said it was about what they can do for you. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? He's like, think, motherfucker. What do you think I mean? He said, do you ever see me wanting for food when I'm out? No, because the girls bring it to me. You ever see me wanting for something to drink when I'm out shooting hoops? No, because the women bring it to me. Why? Because they invest in real men. And what I didn't understand is because, you know, he kind of broke it down. He said, well, think about this. You know, think about what's going on now. And I think it was, like I said, it was around Christmas time, and it's happening Valentine's Day as well. But he would say, think about what's going on. He said, if you look around you, look at what all these young motherfuckers are doing. I mean, that's how he talk, yak, you know. He said, look what they doing. You go to a mall, and you'll see everybody running around like a chicken with their head cut off, trying to find the perfect gift for somebody who more than likely doesn't even deserve it. But what you'll notice is most guys out there who make it about sex are the ones out there buying all the gifts. Whereas, I don't know why it's, okay, I'm sorry, is that he doesn't buy things. And I'm like, okay, well, if a man doesn't buy things, well, what is he doing? Well, he said the difference between a real man and the regular guy out there, you know, the cookie cutter or the human, and the cookie cutter is a guy that does the same thing regardless of his race or his age. He says the real man out there, he says he doesn't buy stuff. The real man out there invests. I'm like, dude, whoa, okay. Explain. He said, well, think about this for a second. See, a real man is going to always look for a return. He's not just going to wildly put something into something knowing he's not going to get an investment out of it. Where the regular guy will take what we call crumbs. And what crumbs are a woman that touches your arm. That's a crumb. A woman that tells you you're a nice guy. That's a crumb. A woman that hugs you. That's a crumb. A woman that tells you you're sweet. That's a crumb. So he was saying the thing about most males out there, or cookie cutters as he called them, he said the thing about them is that the weak only grab crumbs because the weak are satisfied with the little bitty pieces that women give them from time to time because they have no value in themselves. And like Rosebud always says, from my dog Rosebud, he always says, you can't take a bunch of crumbs and make a cake. You can't do that. But he also says, who grabs crumbs? Babies. Babies grab crumbs. That's all they grab. If you ever have a kid, y'all know what I'm talking about. Babies grab crumbs. But men don't grab crumbs. The thing about men is one thing they do is they invest. And what they invest in is the darndest thing. They don't invest in cars or clothes. They don't invest in things like that because it doesn't give them a return. What they invest in is themselves. Now, a lot of guys are probably wondering, well, what does Jerry Rice have to do with this? And if y'all give me a moment, I will connect the dots for all you guys out there that are listening. But what was important that I learned from my mentor was, well, now the reason I say Jerry Rice, because back then, Jerry Rice wasn't like who he was, so to speak. Yeah, so But I'm using Jerry Rice right now to give y'all an understanding of what's going on today with a lot of you guys out there, and why a lot of you guys are failing because some of you guys just don't see it. And that's what the show is about, is to guide your mind and let you see the world. It's like I said before, the beautiful thing about this show, it's one thing to say that you're red pill, or it's one thing to say that you're a man, but if you're not living this life, man, you just really lying to yourself, and you're just taking a name and a title that really has no significance if you're not living that life, The one thing that I want to tell you about Jerry Rice, where was it at? I'm trying to find it, about the great Jerry Rice. I don't know where I put it at. I had it. Where did I put it at? Let's see here. Let me see something here, guys. 515-605-9373 is the number. The thing that I want to tell you guys, if any of y'all guys watch football, and the reason I use football as an analogy to just so y'all can understand where I'm coming from. I can use Jerry Rice. I can use Mike Tyson. I can use anybody out there that is successful in the sports genre, but I was just using Jerry Rice, who holds numerous records. The career receptions, touchdown receptions. I mean, Jerry Rice is just, he's just a beast, all-purpose yards, all that. He's just a beast out there. But the one thing my mentor was teaching me at 9 years old, to kind of get an understanding of how truly the game works to win with women, he was using a football analogy. But for you guys, I'm using Jerry Rice. See, the thing about great men like Jerry Rice and Mike Tyson and things like that a lot of guys don't understand, that right now are kind of in a area in their life right now where they begin to get more frustrated every single day. No matter how many books you read, no matter how many videos you watch and YouTube shows and all that stuff, there is a huge and great frustration, because a lot of you guys are saying to yourself, I just don't get it. I don't understand. I don't know why. Why haven't I made that breakthrough, or why haven't I cut that corner, and why every day and every week and every month and every year that goes by is just the same old thing. Nothing's really changing. Some you might have a few changes, but not enough changes to be satisfied with. Well, that's where I want to bring up Jerry Rice. And if y'all got any questions, y'all can ask that, or y'all can call in. If not, I will keep going to break down this game to y'all guys to help y'all understand. You see, I didn't understand where he was coming from. I mean, I'm 9 years old. I don't really understand, but I'm soaking up what he's teaching me, because he's showing me the difference between women that were bringing me Christmas gifts and Valentine's Day, where they were giving me cards and candies, versus all the other boys out there, or the young boys out there, we all kids, that were buying cards and chocolates and balloons and all that other stuff. And he broke it down real easy, and I hope you guys get your crayons out to understand what I'm about to teach you. You see, Jerry Rice himself, and if you think of somebody great right now, and it could be Tom Brady if you want to, it doesn't matter who it is. It's just think about somebody great. Michael Jordan if you want to. Hell, I don't even like him, but LeBron James if you want to use him. Any guy you use that is great right now, what most people don't understand, who don't learn the game correctly and don't understand how things are, is that when they see individuals like a Jerry Rice or a Mike Tyson or a Michael Jordan or a LeBron James or a Tom Brady, when you see them on the field, what a lot of people don't understand is that the football field, in case of Tom Brady or Jerry Rice, the football field wasn't where his greatness was displayed. Okay? Most people see these guys doing extraordinary things. And most people would say, wow, that guy is great. And he is great. It's no different than you seeing somebody that can pick up women. Some guy that does it easily. You know, you're at the bar of the club and you're over there struggling. Then you see this guy just waltz in and he's just like a chick magnet. And he's just, all the women are just drawn to him. And you're like, God damn, that guy, man, that guy is good. I wish I can be as good as him. Well, the thing is, and like my mentor was telling me at 9 years old, was the thing about, like I say, Jerry Rice or Walter Payton or someone great, is that the field wasn't where his greatness was displayed, okay? The thing that made these guys great is the work ethic that they had that made them great. See, for the regular guy out there who doesn't understand, and I didn't understand at 9, but once I saw it, I began to understand it more. That what you see on Sunday when you see great people play football, or what you see in the boxing ring, or what you see on the baseball field, or what you see on the basketball court, what you see as greatness is a byproduct of what those guys do behind the scenes. See, for a lot of guys, they see all these guys do all these great things, but they never ask the question of how or why. What is the routine that makes them great? What you see on Sunday or what you watch on TV, and this is what my mentor was telling me at 9. He was saying that, and this goes with really the game that he was teaching me. What he was telling me was that, yeah, you see me with women. You see women buy me stuff. You see women cry and beg and want to see me. And me, when I was out there with my students who noticed me, what you guys see, and even right now, what I was telling y'all, when I tell you, even though I'm out the game, when I tell y'all, women watch my shows. Women send me emails. Women send me nude photos. Women want to date me. Women want to have me on the side. They send videos of them playing with themselves. And I'm not here to brag. I'm just saying that you see all that on the front end, but that's not, my greatness is not what you see. Yeah, you may see my success on the front end. And that's something a lot of men want so bad. They want that success. They want the success to be the first thing that she thinks about when she wakes up in the morning. Being that first thing she thinks about when she goes to bed. A lot of guys want that lifestyle. A lot of guys want to be that guy that she shows off in front of all of her girlfriends so nobody touches him. They want that woman that will always keep in contact with you and tell you how good looking you are. The one that will touch you and tell you how cute you are and what are you doing today and can I see you, can I cook for you, and all that other stuff. And I can't tell you how many emails I got when I was telling y'all about the lifestyle of the guys that I roll with right now who have women buying them flat screen TVs, Xboxes, filling up their house with all the groceries that they like, giving them massages. That's the life. But to have that life is something that a lot of people want, but they don't understand how about going and getting it. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, because A lot of you guys right now, and I've told you this before, and I'm not here to knock any authors or anything, and I said this before, and I'll stand by this. Most of you guys right now, if you're honest with yourself, you've got a bunch of books from a lot of people teaching you about self-improvement. You got a lot of clothes in your closet that you can't wear anymore because you followed a fad. A lot of you guys watch a lot of videos. You watch a lot of YouTubes and things like that, and that's no knock on you. But the one thing you don't do is go out there and face your fears. You don't go out there and get rejected. You don't go out there to swim against the current that is going to really bring out your greatness. A lot of guys don't do that. And a lot of guys out there have to know and really understand that if it's an uncomfortable feeling for you and you're doing it, then you're doing something right. But like I told any guy before that it probably is just listen to this and listen to this later, this is what my mentor taught me years ago before there was an internet. I'm not in no communities. I learned from a mentor before there was even cell phones and computers. I learned at 9. I started at 9, and he was just showing me the difference between effort and somebody that really wants it. Now, in his thing, he was like, throw a football. I'm not telling y'all to turn the page, but what he was saying that was really important in all of this was that your greatness, and to a woman that a woman wants to be with, is predicated and based upon the hard work that you do. See, a lot of guys, y'all feel like you're doing hard work by reading those books and watching those YouTubes. You think that's hard work. It's not hard work at all. My mentor calls it, like I say, cheating the game, basically. Cheating the game. And a lot of guys do this, but a lot of guys still don't understand why it is I don't have the successes, because a lot of you guys out there don't realize, nor do you understand, that a book cannot teach you how to throw a football. A book will never teach you how to drive. A book will never teach you how to ride a motorcycle. A book will never teach you how to golf. A book will never teach you how to operate. None of those things. All the things that you want to do, a book will never teach you those things, because most books are what I call edged in time. They're edged in time. There are books out there that are great. I don't know about them, but I know a few guys that have them that kick ass with them, and I'm going to tell you why. Because the guys that do it, that I know that have books, they're not just about the book. They're about the behavior. The greatness that you must display to be great has got to be predicated to your behavior and the sacrifices that you have to make to yourself. And I don't mean sacrifices as, well, I'm going to stop eating ice cream because I'm going to sacrifice myself. No. The sacrifices that you have to make in order to grow, in order to be great, in order to see yourself in a woman's eyes, is the sacrifice of hard work. See, I guess you can say I was kind of one of the lucky ones out there, because my mentor always told me no man should ever try to reinvent the wheel. That's just like trying to tell a lion to be a puppy or a duck. The thing about a lion that makes him great is that he goes through time just being what he is. He never changes what he is regardless of the situation, because he stands on himself. But for most guys out there, you can't stand on yourself when you are only thinking one thing. See, a lot of you guys buy into the snake oil. A lot of you guys buy into the you're gonna be a doctor in a day mindset because we're in a time right now where everything is like, it has to be right here, right now. But like my mentor told me at 9, and I carried that all the way to right now, is that I don't buy, I invest. Period. Every woman that I saw, I invested, but I never buy. I never paid for. I never, when you think about it, I never paid for a drink. If y'all learned remember my hustle game, I told you, I already had the bartender give free drinks. Never bought a drink. I bought dinners, but my dinner payment is different. I never take a woman out to dinner for sex. If I took her out to dinner, I would take 2 women out to dinner and try to take them both home. I never invested because I don't get a return off of buying a woman a drink. That's the job of the human. That's what they do. They don't buy to invest. They barter to be liked, and that's a difference. And if you want the greatness, it's the work that you do on the back end, gentlemen. It's not what you do on the front end. And again, if there is no pain, if the fear doesn't elevate itself, if you don't get the butterflies and your fucking palms start sweating, then you're not doing it right. The thing my mentor always made me do was he would always ask me, what makes you nervous? Shit, well, for me, I'm a little bit different. I didn't have too many nerves out there. Nothing really made me nervous. But I told him one time there was this girl that was like fucking 2 grades ahead of me. I really wasn't nervous, but I was like, dude, I don't know if I can get this one. And you know what he said? Bitch, I want you to, tomorrow morning in school, you're going to walk up to that motherfucking woman, you're going to talk to her, or don't come back. I mean, that's how I talked to us, guys. It wasn't no chicken soup back then. So that's what I did. And let me tell you the truth, guys. It's a funny story. I walked up to that girl. I tried to talk to her, guys, and guess what? She turned me down. Shot me down completely. Now, is that a bad thing? No, not at all. But I had to face it. You see, if you do not face the thing that you are afraid of, then that thing is always going to control you. It's going to control your narrative. It's going to control your principles. It's going to control your laws, your rules, and your codes, and everything that you are, because you are allowing something to be above yourself. And even though I didn't get that girl, I remember when did the first Batman come out? Was that like 89 with Tim Burton? Well, the one with Michael Keaton in it. I think that was 89 or something. Man, I remember I was in the DMV Lake Forest Mall. My dad let me borrow his Datsun Z28, and guess who I ran into? Remember that chick that turned me down years ago that I tried to get at? I ran back into her. I was a little older, a little wiser, and I knew my greatness. And it was because of my greatness that I was arrogant enough. See, before I was just talking to her like, hey, how you doing? Like goofy little 9, 10-year-old bullshit. Nah, man, I was talking yak to her. I told her, hey, what's up? You know, I did the approaching boot camp. It never changed. Told her to call me. She said that she doesn't call guys, but here's my number. She gave me her number, and I told her, all right, cool. Now, this is before pagers and all that stuff that y'all, like I say. And I told her, all right, I'm gonna call you and I'm gonna let you know what we're gonna do. And we did something. Yeah, hey, look, I smashed. I got it. But that's not the point. The point is not smashing. The point is that this is not a fairy tale. This is not something that is gonna happen like you do it one time, then all of a sudden you're gonna get this, okay? Doesn't happen that way. Life doesn't happen that way. And this show that I'm teaching you doesn't happen that way. And that's why I try to urge all you guys to learn how to sacrifice. Now, if you're looking at sacrifice, and again, if y'all got any questions, y'all can ask them, or you can call in if you like to. But if you look at it, and I pulled this up about Mike Tyson. See, Mike Tyson, everybody would know if you don't know Mike Tyson or ever had a chance to watch him. He was a beast in the ring. He was a beast in the ring. But people didn't know why he was a beast in the ring. And it is that why that it should help you guys understand that the reason that you are where you're at is because all you guys do constantly is you try to cheat the game, necessarily cheating the truth, cheating yourself. See, you want all the rewards that come with the sacrifices and the hard work, the rejections, and all that other stuff. You want those rewards, but you're not willing to do what it takes to get those rewards. And for a lot of you guys, this is where you're at right now, and why a lot of you guys are having troubles and issues when it comes to women, and why a lot of you guys have no idea to handle relationships or talk to women or date women or approach women and all that other stuff. But if we take a moment and we look at Mike Tyson there, Mike Tyson had a regimen, and this is a daily 7-day-a-week. He would wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. He would go for a 3-mile jog while most of y'all are just turning in your beds, okay? Come home, take a shower, go back to bed for 4 hours. Wake up, eat oat milk at 10 a.m. 12 o'clock, he's doing ring work, 10 rounds of sparring. 2 o'clock, he's having another meal. 3 o'clock, more ring work, 60 minutes on the exercise bike. 5 o'clock, 2,000 sit-ups, 500 to 800 dips, 500 press-ups, 500 shrugs with a barbell, and 10 minutes of neck exercises. 7 o'clock, he eats. 8 o'clock, 30 minutes of exercise on the bike, watch TV, go to bed, and repeat the process all over every day. Now, for a lot of people out there, they're like, no, I wouldn't. I can't do that. Then you don't want to be as great as Mike Tyson. See, your greatness is not going to come from you reading those books. You can read books if you want to. Again, like I told you, I'm not here to knock any authors. But have you ever asked yourself, have you ever looked at the guy that is writing a book that you're reading? Have you ever seen that guy interact with a woman? Have you ever seen that guy show you how it's like? Or did he just write something? For a lot of you guys, y'all, and this is not your fault. It's just how the world is. A lot of us blindly follow people without doing homework. We think just because they come up with a gimmick that's different and so wild, but what a lot of guys don't know, everything that you see on the internet today, all that stuff that y'all think is brand new and like a shiny new car, this thing has been going on for centuries and decades. You just don't know it. Because a lot of people don't teach the game to people. Because a lot of people feel like should be an exclusive club or a secret society. People should not know the game. They should not learn the game because a lot of people don't want to put effort into themselves. They don't want to build themselves. They don't want to grow. And they don't want to understand that everything that they are on the outside, a woman is going to perceive how they will be in the bedroom. A lot of guys out there try to, hang out with the food, I guess. I don't know, man. The thing is, let me see here, Rob Cruz, hold on a second. Carlos died. Mike Tyson, Judge Mental died and lost his soul. Just reading the chat room right there. I don't focus without a good foot right. Well, yeah. I see what you're saying, Rob Cruz. How you doing, Rob? Yeah, and all you guys out there. Yeah, I see what you're saying. And that's the thing about a mentor. A good mentor is going to force you in that current. It's going to force you in that water and force you swim up that current. And I'm telling you, it's hard. But the rewards that you get afterwards are worth the pain. But ask yourselves out there that listen to this, how many of you guys really felt pain? How many of you guys really felt fear that has been on a higher level? You can't feel fear watching a video. There is no fear when you open up that book. And if you can't feel something crushing up against you where it makes you feel like you want to give up but you keep pushing on, then whatever it is you're doing is just wasting your time. But for a lot of guys out there, they just don't sit back and think to themselves, what I am today was no different than yesterday and the day before that and the year before that and also the year before that. I'm just doing the same things over and over and over and over again, waiting for a different result. And that's not how the game works. I wish it did work that way, but unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. And the thing that I love the most that my mentor showed me was how to win. I remember going to him when I tried to talk to that older chick. And I was like, dude, I lost, man. She turned me down. He looked at me and said, so what, motherfucker? I said, what? Wait a second. Stone Papa Smurf, was that a question? I saw this one. 30 with 2 kids. 11-year-old boy, blonde hair, your girl. First thought was, oh snap. She went back. Stone, I don't understand what you mean. I don't. If you got a question, ask it. That has nothing to do with you. The fact that you can't get women, dog. That has nothing to do with you. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about for a lot of you guys. You gotta understand everything that you say and every move that you make tells a story about yourselves. Stone Papa Smurf, I know you don't have a roster of women. I know you can't get women, but all you thinking about is stuff that has nothing to do with you. That's the problem. There's no focus. There's no sense of urgency with y'all young people. Y'all think that you can just sit around and let life happen. But the beautiful thing, and I'll get back to what I was saying, was even though I walked up to that woman and she shot me down, the thing my mentor said, so what, motherfucker? And I was like, but yeah, man, I mean, I didn't have a shot. He said, so what? He said, what I want you to do is shut the fuck up, and I want you to think. Don't think about the loss. Think about the experience and what could you have done better? What are the adjustments? Because what you are going to understand in life, and he's telling me that I'm telling you, that life is going to be a series of rejection. You're not going to get every woman that you go after. You're just not going to do that. You're not. You're not going to get most women you go after. But what are the adjustments that you are going to make to better yourself? Once I started picking that up at 9 and 10 and 11 and 12 and 13 and then moving on up the way I did, I really started learning and understanding how all this stuff works and how hard I am. I don't even see it as hard on myself. What I see it as is learning. I've got to a point where I don't care about this is how weird it is. I don't care about the rejections. The rejections don't bother me. What bothers me is my victories. My victories bother me more than my losses. because in victory, I am always hard on myself because I know I could have done it faster. So if I picked her up in 7 minutes, why couldn't I do it in 6.5? Okay? Why couldn't I do that in 5 minutes? So I'm harder on myself that way. But for a lot of guys, they're not like that, man. A lot of guys don't even go out of their house. And I repeat, they don't even go out of their house, which goes back to the first thing about justification. Why don't I go out of the house? Well, I'm not done reading that book yet. I got to finish the book to be able to go out of the house to talk to women. But what a lot of guys don't understand, and someone mentioned me before, it's pretty funny, and I'll tell you the story, it's pretty funny. Guy reads a book. I'm not going to tell you who it's from. Guy reads a book, and in this book, the book tells the guy, all right, this is going to be the scenario. You're going to meet a woman, you're going to say this, and then she is going to say that. And then you're going to say this, she's going to say that, and then if you say that, you'll get her. All right? So this guy goes up to a woman and says, now he's memorized this book, okay? What's up, Rarity 10 Point? Much love to you. He's memorizing the book, and he thinks in his mind that the book is actually life. The book is scripted where you're going to say this, and she's automatically going to say what's in that book. So this guy believed that, and he prepared himself for that dialogue. He walks up to a woman and says what was in the book. She went, look, if it was A, B, C, D, E, F, G that she said, when he said what she said, she was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and threw him off his whole entire kilter. Threw him off his whole entire kilter. And you see, thing that my mentor taught me the most out there, okay? Wait, let me see here. Do you believe in not reading books or not reading books to compensate for experience? Stone Smurf. I did it before. All right, I got 2 questions for you, Stone Smurf. How many books do you have? Now, just be honest, Stone Smurf. This is not a failure. I just want you to be honest with me, Stone Smurf. How many books do you have right now, Stone Smurf, on either personal, working on you, or women, or both? How many books do you have, Stone Smurf? Just give me a number. Or if anybody wants to be honest in this group, just give me a number. How many books do you have, number one? And if you're honest, I know y'all have books. Because y'all are from an age where y'all think books are really reality. So I know y'all have books. So let's see. Rob Cruz, stop that. Rob, you got 50? Rob, stop that. Rob, you got 50? All right, hey, D Mockery 7, Junior 7. All right, hey, look, hey, listen. Let me tell those guys that are answering this question right now. That's what I love about you guys. At least y'all being real about that. I don't mean college. No, Rob, not college. Okay, now here we go. Now listen to me, guys. Listen to me. Now, can we say that those books that you're reading, at least one, maybe 2, you don't have to give me a number, just yes or no. Can we say that those books are on picking up women or getting confidence or facing your fears? Can we agree And just be honest. Again, this is no knock on you, but this is how y'all grow, and I'm trying to help you grow. The growth is really seeing the world for what it is and not for what it could be. So y'all know y'all got books on that. Okay, we can agree, right? We all have books on that, right? Okay. If those books really truly work, then why don't you guys have an average of 10 women? Let me tell if these books work, you should have at least 10 women. You should have these women. You guys should have these women. Hey, Freelance Rona, you already know about that book. Don't even that book. You already know that. But what I'm saying to you guys is this, and Smurf, this is what I'm saying. No, wait. I know you never said they work, but I asked you this question. Why buy the book? Why waste your time reading it? If you invest your money in buying that book, why even read it if you know it's not going to work? Stone Papa, you're funny Stone Papa. Again, Stone, you don't want to be honest with yourself. I'm not even going to bother with you, but I'm talking to the guys that are serious about this. And never am I saying, look, books are fine if you want something to read. But I asked you this question. All right, no more Mr. Rice Guy, Technical Guy and Women, The Way of Man. Said, okay, Rob, but let me ask you a question. Rob. Out of all those books, I ask you this question because this is the lifestyle that you should have, and you should say yes to everything I'm saying. Because if you're reading all those books and everything right now, you should have, like I say, at least 10 women. You should have at least 2 women that will cook for you at night. You should have at least 2 women that will make breakfast for you. You should have one that gives you massages. You should have a nurse when you're not feeling good. She'll go to Panera Bread and get you chicken soup. Chicken soup. You should have women that buy you jewelry, watches, shoes, flat screen TVs, and Xboxes. Rob. I know knock you. Rob. What I'm trying to say is that if that book is really doing what it's supposed to be doing, you should have a harem of women. But I'm going to show you why you don't. Because you have the rational male, but think about that. How many rational male books do you have? As I know a lot of y'all have that damn book, but if that's the case, then why don't you have 10 women? That's what I'm saying. Okay, well, the books you have aren't about women. But do you have any books on fear? Do you have any books on confidence? Ask yourself. Okay, what I want you guys to do who have all these books, I don't care what kind of book, grab the book. Rob, I love you, Rob. You know you my dog. Rob, go grab a book right now. All you guys, grab a book. And I want you to see the truth because my mentor taught me this at 9. This isn't something that I'm just trying to make up. I'm trying to get you to see something. Okay, but here's my problem. Hey, D, the friends and influence people. Let's look at that. Hey, Joshua, I think you appreciate that. The power of charm and all that. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to say to y'all guys. Go grab that book right now. Grab the book. Just hold that book in your hand. That book, just hold it in your hand, okay? Let me know. Just say holding the book in the chat room. Just say you got the book in your hand. Just put a 1. If you got the book in your hand, just say okay, or just say okay if you holding the book. Just say okay. Got it? Thank you. And this is why I love my chat room dogs, because I'm not here, please understand this, I'm not here to make you feel foolish. I'm not here to make you feel stupid. I want you to win, but I want you to do it naturally. Naturally. Now, what I want you to do, thank you guys. I love you. Hey, the guys that's working with me, I love y'all guys. I love y'all. Thank you. Now, what I want you guys to do, just now for you freelance learner, you got to swipe. But for everybody that's got a book, turn the page. Just turn 10 pages. Turn it. Open your book and turn a page in the book. That's all I want you to do. Just turn the page. Turn the page. Keep turning the page. And for you freelance, you just swipe because you got your tablet. Let me know when y'all get to 10. Turn the book 10 pages. Just go 10 pages. Turn that book 10 pages. All right? I'm trying to show you how the greatest enemy works against you. Turn those pages. Let me know when you're done. When you're done turning your book 10 pages, let me know when you're done. Because what a lot of you guys don't understand, and I'm trying to get you guys to see, is that your mind is playing a trick on you that you don't even realize. And we're gonna unmask that trick right here, right now. Let me know when you get done turning the book 10 pages. All right, you're done. Thank you, JT. Appreciate you. When you're done, just say done. That's all I'm asking you. Turn the book or swipe your tablet 10 pages. Do it. And when you're done, just say done in the chat room. Just say done. Okay? Freelance done. D, I appreciate you done. All right, y'all should be done. It doesn't take long to turn a book 10 pages, and I want to continue. Now, I'm asking you guys out there, okay? I'm asking you out there, you guys out there that are turning those pages, okay? Rob, freelance, all you guys, JT, all you guys that are doing it. Did you feel an ounce of fear? Did you feel an ounce of, did you hear anything in your mind telling you that you wasn't good enough? Did you hear anything in your mind telling you you can't get her? Did you hear anything in your mind saying you don't have a chance at her? Did you feel your stomach getting butterflies and your palms sweating? Did you feel any of that? I'm just trying to hip y'all to some real shit here. Did you feel that when you were turning the pages of that book? Because that's what your mind wants you to do. Why do you guys think you didn't? Think about this. Right, no, there you go. I just want to open your eyes to this. How much energy, ask yourselves, how much energy did it take for you to turn a page of a book? It took less than 0.1% of energy. Nothing whatsoever. It just took you just grabbing the page and flipping it, right? Now what I want y'all guys to see, because I'm going to connect this dot. Your mind, see, you guys need to understand, yes, we deal with the Smiths on the outside world. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, the guys that don't like the shows, the guys that, come in here and are disruptive and disrespectful and all this other stuff, okay? Okay? And the thing is that what you don't understand is that you have a Smith inside of your mind and you don't even realize it. And his job is to keep you right where you're at right now. Do you think he cares if you buy a book? Buy as many books as you want because you're going to still stay in your comfort zone. Because that book is not forcing you to do the thing that is going to expand your comfort zone. Now, guys, think about this for a second. Think about this. Ask yourself this question. Why is it when I'm turning the pages of a book, I don't feel fear, I don't feel anxiety, and I don't hear the voice in my head telling me I can't do it? Because it knows the thing that you guys don't know, and that is, no, you have a guide, but you don't understand it. You have a guide. The reason that you are buying these books because these books are telling you, read me, and this is going to be your end result. That's what self-help books do. They say, if you read this book, this is what's going to happen. If you read this book, you'll be able to get a bunch of girls. If you read this book, you'll be able to approach a bunch of women. There you go, JT. God damn it, JT, you feeling me. If you drink the snake oil, you are going to get the thing you're going to, and guess what? You don't have to worry about fears. Just keep reading the book. You don't have to worry about the anxiety you feel. But let's take the next step. Let's take the next step, okay? Yes, dude. Yes, dude. Anything that prevents you from doing the thing that you should do to grow does that. DA, that is some real. Hey, you are just getting a light bulb moment, and this is why I mess with y'all. This is why I appreciate y'all. Yes, Junior. Yes, I'm trying to connect it, Junior. You're absolutely right. All this ties into the advertising, but we'll get in that in a second. But guys, now let's just take a moment. Forget about reading all the books. Forget about turning all the pages and what we just did. What I want you to do right now is I want you to go to a moment where you saw a beautiful woman and you wanted to talk to her. You wanted to approach her. What happened? Was it like you turning the pages of that book? Or was it like the most fucking horrible thing ever? Your body started shaking, for some of you. Some of you got butterflies. Some of you got sweaty palms. Some of you guys heard the voice in your head telling you that you can't do it. Don't talk to her. You don't have a shot. You don't have enough money. She's not good enough for you. You're trapped in your own matrix. Ricky, yes, but no. But that's what I'm telling you. Let me show y'all. You remember I did this. But if y'all are new, I'll show you this, because if y'all man mindset, y'all know what I'm about to do, but you got to understand how the game is. But I want you guys to think for a second. What I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is the discomfort. That's what I'm talking about, Papa Smurf. Think about the discomfort you felt when you saw somebody you wanted to talk to that was told, yes, she's out. That's what the voice said, Theo. She's out of your league. You can't get her. You're not good enough. Don't try. You're going to get rejected. You remember the last girl you talked to? You tried. She turned you down. Don't do it. Just stare at her. Watch her walk on by. Do y'all see what I'm trying to get? I need y'all to connect this dot. Think about this. When you were turning that page in that book, all right? Yeah, there you go, Stone. Hey, Stone. Any excuse that you are being told is the lie that doesn't want you to expand. But like I told you before, let's get to the third phase. Let's get to the third phase. Guys, don't think about the book. Don't think about approaching right now. Let's think about the third phase. And y'all know we talked about this before, but I want you to see how it works. Guys, right here, right now, I want y'all to just close your eyes. Just close your eyes. Close your eyes right now. And say to yourself, and I'll even close because I don't want y'all to feel that I was stupid. I'll close my eyes and say, I'm hungry. Just say the words, I'm hungry. Say the words, I'm hungry. And watch your mind at work. Watch your mind tell you what's in the cupboard that you can eat. Or do you feel like going to Taco Bell, going to McDonald's? Do you want Chinese? Do you want lasagna? Do you want Italian? Do you want a hot dog? Do you want a hamburger? Do you want a chicken sandwich? Do you want chicken nuggets? Do you want to get a 99-cent meal? Do you want to eat some cereal? Just say you're hungry. Just say you're hungry or I'm thirsty. And listen to your mind talk to you. Well, I know you're full. Well, just for you, D, say you want something to drink. You don't have to say, just say something that you want. Now, I'm not talking about women. Just something that you normally say to yourself. See, what you guys don't understand, and this is not a knock on authors at all. I'm not trying to knock an author. I'm trying to get you to see that for a lot of you guys out there, that all the time you're spending reading and watching YouTubes from the comfort of your home, your mind is not going to force or tell you or make you feel a certain kind of way, because remember I told you, you can't read a book to learn how to catch a football. You can't read a book to swing a golf club. You can't read a book to swing a baseball bat. You can't even read a book to flip a pizza in the air and catch it with your fingers, right? What's the only solution? It's going out your house and doing the things that make you feel something. See, for a lot of you guys, y'all, most of your lives, and we're not pointing fingers here. You go through book after book after book after book. You read a book. Well, first y'all get a book, and I guess y'all go to a chapter y'all think, and then when a book doesn't give you what you want, you throw that book aside, you go grab another book. Then you read that book. That book, well, I don't feel no change in me. All right, I'm done with that book. Let me read this book. You read the book, and then you learn all these fucking jargons and acronyms and all that shit the book teaches you. I mean, you spend so much time learning, I don't know, PQR and CBD and FMD, all that shit y'all learn. You spend all that time doing that, but you're never working on yourself. Never working on yourself. Get tired of that book. A lot of you guys, you're on your phones looking at video after video after video from the comfort of your own home. Then when the video's over, you turn it off, and there's nothing. There's no fear, anxiety, no thing that's pushing you or making you nervous. Well, D, it's not the fact, yes, you should seek out a mentor, but there's something that's a little more important. Before you seek out that mentor, you need to just go out your house and see what that Smith in your head, they talked about it in Revolver. The greatest trickster is not the woman. Now, the woman is a great manipulator, but the greatest trickster is in your mind. See, what you guys got to understand, why most of you have read books and watched YouTube videos and stayed in your house and every day is the same, is because your mind doesn't want to expand. It's comfortable. It's perfect the way it is. All those mental blocks, DG, they're not necessarily mental blocks. What they are is, right, but here's the DM. Let me call you DM. Think about why you feel stuck. Think about this for a second. What have you done to force yourself to go talk to the thing that you fear the most? Have you stayed at home and just read books? Have you stayed at home? Well, it's okay, Ricky. No, I like what you're saying, but no, sir. It's not the conditioning by the society. Now, that's a part of it. Ricky, that's partly true. But what we don't understand is that we condition ourselves. The society is the reinforcement. We condition ourselves. Like I've always told you guys that, y'all, my man Mindset dogs, y'all know what I'm talking about. There was a time in your life, everybody that's listening to me, there was that time in your life where there was no fear, there was no nervousness, there was no anxiety. It was only a few things: passion, desire, and a need to win. Passion, desire, and a need to win. We all had it. One thing that everybody that is listening to this show, and one thing that everybody right now has, we all had one thing in common. And that was drive, desire, and a passion to win. Each and every one that is listening to this right now, and everyone that's going to listen to this later, we all had it at one time in our life. And we didn't even realize it. And like I'm telling you, it was a time and it was the moment that you did that great race to reach the egg. You don't even remember it, but do you know why you're here right now? Do you know why you guys are listening to this right now, and why those who are listening to it later are here right now? You are, well, it's Stone Papa Smurf. I got you. But let me say, yes, what I'm saying to you guys out there is that all of you had it, man. There was something in you guys. That's why you're here right now, because there was something in you that drove you, that had that passion and that drive to go through the canal of your mother to reach the egg. You guys, I know that sounds crazy to y'all guys, but it's the truth. Every single one of you guys right here that are here today, right now, watching this video or doing whatever you're doing, you guys out there won the race because you beat out millions of your brothers and millions of your sisters to reach the egg, and you don't even know the obstacles that you went through to even reach the egg. You guys don't realize it, because a lot of you guys sit here and y'all tell yourselves the greatest lie. Y'all say, I'm not good enough, or I'm not strong enough, and I don't have drive, and I don't have discipline, and I don't have passion. That is a fucking lie. That is a lie that you are lying to yourselves right now. Because if that's the case, you wouldn't be here right now. That's how deep the mindset goes. You would not be here right now if you didn't have drive, passion, and discipline to face everything that was coming your way. The white T cells and all that stuff in the body that was trying to destroy the sperm cells that made you fight through all that, and you reached the egg and you won. You all have it. But somewhere along the line, you lost sight of the fact that you were winners. And for a majority of you guys, I can tell you guys the exact moment for some of you guys where you lost it. And you already know, my man Mindset guys. Yes, hey, just your brother. You are champions at birth because you're here now. That's the truth. Look, guys, I'm not making this shit up. I'm not making this up. wait? Do y'all think that when your dad got with your mother, he just shot you out of himself? There was just one sperm. y'all think it was just one sperm that was going? No, that's not the case. Case was, it was a great race and y'all won. But for some of you guys, what happened to you is that for the majority of you guys killed the kid inside of you. So many of you guys out there used to imagine and be creative, and I mean, come on, man. Y'all remember what y'all did with toys and when you got on your bike and on your skateboard or whatever you did, y'all used to have fun and all that other stuff. But for some reason, someone told you have to grow up. You got to put the toys down. That's immature. Real adults and type bullshit. So what y'all did was you listened to somebody try to tell you about yourself. And some of you just wanted to put it down. That's no knock on you. But what I'm trying to say to you guys out there is that passion and that determination and drive that you had to get to the egg is a cornerstone of who you are. Every time, think about this for a second. Every time you open that book and every time you turn that page, do you think that you're forging a key to unlock that thing inside of you that drove you to win and reach the egg? Do you think when you turn those pages, the key is being formed and you're unlocking that beast inside of you? No, it's not happening that way. But the world wants you to think that that's all you need to do. That is all you need to do. You wanna play football. Anybody that plays football, y'all damn sure know. Anybody that played a sport, football, basketball, baseball, soccer, hockey, tennis, you can't tell me that reading a book can show you how to be a great sportsman person. You can't tell me that. A book can teach you rules of the game. A book can teach you that you need 10 yards for a first down. What a backwards pass is, and what a touchdown is, and how many points a field goal is. Yes, a book can teach you chess pieces, but it ain't going to teach you the chessboard. It's not going to do that. But that's what, for a lot of you guys, don't understand why you are here right now. Why are you doing that? See, Rob. That's Rob. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to even take it one step further. Anybody can go on a football field right now and run a route and have somebody throw them a football and they catch it. Anybody can do that. Put yourself in a football game where there's a motherfucker right in front of you that's a lockdown corner that's going to bump you off your route and stick on you, and let's see what the difference is when the ball's being thrown at you when you have a safety over top of that cornerback beaming down on your ass. That's what the game's about. See, a lot of you guys, y'all don't mean to cheat the game. A lot of you guys out there don't mean to do what you're doing. But what you guys don't understand is that, Theo, much love to you, but what y'all don't understand is that the Smith in your head wants you to not feel the adrenaline. It doesn't want you to feel the fear, Ronan. It doesn't want you to feel nervous. It doesn't want you to feel those things because it knows this fact is true. Just like when you were being born, that if you tap into that same part of you that has just hasn't gone away, it's still there. That faces the fear. See, when you face the fear, what happens is you begin to grow more. You don't grow reading the book. It's not doing anything. It's not, dude, if you're putting less than 0.1% and turning a page, do you think for one moment you're growing? Growth doesn't happen by just reading and watching videos. Growth is one of the most uncomfortable feelings in the world because it goes against the grain of what you guys have been taught. Go through all the videos of all the guys out there teaching you them pickup lines and them stupid ass gimmicks. Look at all the books. Go in your closet right now and look at all the clothes that they told you to wear that told you get the girl if you wear that, or the car you get. How many people buy a car because they see a beautiful woman in it? How many of y'all buy beer because you see beautiful women in it? How many things have you purchased because somebody on the TV, the radio, the magazine, or video told you this is what you need to get women, and yet you are still the same? And that's not a bad thing. This is not a show to knock you or make you feel bad, but we've got to expand your mindset. Oh, Axe body spray was the best one, dog. Can y'all believe that? That motherfucker took a can of Axe spray and he sprayed it on his body and bitches were coming out from the ground. Man, do you know how much money Axe spray made off y'all guys? But that's when I tell you guys, you get fat chicks. Hey, if that's what you want to get some fat chicks, go right ahead. You don't even need Axe. You just need a moon pie and some pig feet or some shit like that. But what I'm saying to y'all guys is this, is that you can't win when you are not feeling anything. If you don't feel anything, you can't win. Yeah, moon pies. Yeah, they like little cookies with marshmallows inside of it and stuff. Oh, Yon. Oh, come on. It's just not Miller. It's Budweiser. It's Grey Goose. Why do you think they have these beautiful models sitting there with that bottle asking you do want to sample a Grey Goose? Because somewhere in your mind is that you think that if I get this goose, not that you're going to get that girl, but you might get someone like her. Thus, you'll buy the thing. But that's how it works. But what I'm saying to you guys out there that's important here is that I will look, I'm going to tell you when the book is doing right by you. And I told y'all already, and I will tell you again. If you wake up every morning and you answer and you have at least 15 to 20 good mornings and you read that book is good. If you get 5 to 10 messages from women asking you about what you're doing today, that book works. If you go out your door and you just talk to the first beautiful women, that book works. If you can pick up the phone and say, hey, you know what? My boys are coming through. Why don't you go to the store, make some steaks for my boys, and I'll smash you afterward. If you can do that from that book works. If you have women crying, wanting to kill themselves, and begging you for attention, that book works. If you wake up every morning and you ain't thinking about fear, anxiety, you're not thinking about approaching women, you're not afraid to approach women, that book works. And if that book works, then, hey, so be it. But let's be honest here. Let's be honest here. Is that book really going to force you to really push yourself to be better than who you are today? Is it? Some books can push you, and I'm not saying, listen, and hear me out. No, it is you, absolutely. Yes, it is you, but when you're reading these books thinking that that's going to change you, yes, it also goes back on you again. You know what? Someone asked me yesterday, or was it yesterday or the day before? Someone said, Steve, I know you don't read books, but what's a good book to help me improve myself so I can get women? You know what I told him, guys? I told him he should go ahead and read Dr. Seuss, The Cat in the Hat. He should read Barney, Sesame Street, Dora the Explorer, and goddamn go get a Blue's Clues book. Because guess what? None of that shit is going to help you do the thing you need to do. And the thing you need to do is put that shit down and go out your house and face your fear. You've got to be able to face your fear. The thing that I like about, and I tell y'all, I've never read an Alan Roger Curry book, and I've never read a Rosebud book. But one thing I can tell you about those two guys right there, they're not just authors. They're not authors first. They are men who get pussy that's teaching you how to get it. If you give a speech, definitely say that about Dr. Seuss. That's hilarious. No, but Stone Papa. That's the truth, though. You're better off reading a Dr. Seuss book because at least you'll get entertained. You'll get entertained. Because if you're sitting here reading a book, okay, this is how you approach the girl, and this is what's going to happen. This is how you approach da-da-da-da-da. Come on, guys. The game is not built that way. So let me quick, I'm going to take a commercial. Let me see here. Take a quick commercial. And we're going to go ahead and hit that tactical soap. Let me see here. Hold on a second. We'll take a quick commercial, and we're going to be right back. And we'll continue. If y'all want to call in, y'all can. We will definitely keep answering questions and keep dialogue, because the dialogue is important to me, because I want you guys to really win at this stuff. So, let's see here. Here we go. Let's play this real quick. Check this out. We'll be right back.
This show is being brought to you by Tactical Soap. Tactical Soap is a line of soaps infused with proprietary bioidentical pheromone formulas. These formulas are targeted at specific traits that are most attractive to the opposite sex and are most conducive to success in many areas of life. Each formula focuses on a different aspect of the male psyche for maximum impact on success and well-being for themselves and those around them. So, head on over to www.tacticalsoap.com. That's www.tacticalsoap.com for more information. God damn, Warsaw! Anthony Dream Johnson has done it again, this time in Poland. Guys, get ready for a 4-day event that'll blow your mind and change the way you look at manhood. The 21 Convention. CEO of 21 Studios and co-founder and COO of the Red Man Group, Anthony Dream Johnson, presents the 21 Convention Poland. The 21 Convention storms Europe for the 4th time since 2010, helping keep Poland great by promoting 100% pure, old-school positive masculinity. A miraculous 4-day and night experience with legends gathered from the worldwide manosphere movement, brought together to create positive media for men and to help supercharge your growth on the path to becoming your very own ideal man. Buy now and have the chance to meet and interact with the speakers. For more details, go to the21convention.org/Poland. That's the 21convention.org/Poland. The lines are open. Call now. 515-605-9373. That's 515-605-9373. Don't be her bitch. Be her man.
I'm sorry. I'm back, man. I'm sorry. I apologize. We're back. I probably delay. I'm sorry. Got to get my camera back. I'm sorry. Shit. Anyway, if y'all want to call in, the number is 515-605-9373 is the number. 515-605-9373 is the number. Guys, we didn't have it. We didn't have it like y'all have it today, man, back then. One thing that my mentor told me the other day, he was like, if you turn the electricity off, you will see the truth about people and how they are and stuff. Thing that you've got to begin to do is you have to really, truly begin to...
You don't need to lie. You don't need tricks, pickup lines, and stupid-ass gimmicks.
I'm sorry.
It's weak and shows you...
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. I think that's important here for you guys. Again, this is being brought to you by the 21 convention. I want to let you guys know that. Also, guys, get your tickets there, especially Orlando's coming up in October 24th through the 27th in Orlando, Florida. So make sure y'all check that out. Get your tickets now. There is right now an early bird sale right now that ends in 4 days. So go ahead and cop your tickets, guys. This is the Woodstock of the Manosphere. Something that y'all should all be a part of so y'all can grow. And this is part of the growth, man. The thing that I loved the most when I was young about my mentor was that he cut it straight to the thing. And he was really hard on me and really tough on me, but he showed me that I got to be that much harder and that much tougher on myself. Now, for me, I'm a competitor. And, yeah, I'm a Leo. Of course, Leos are competitive. I'm very competitive. Guys, if there's one thing that I hate more than anything, I hate losing. Freelance, it's not the anarchy you will see. You will see those that's really getting pussy and those who will never get pussy. Freelance, you will see the truth out there. You will see ruling kings and those that follow them and those who ain't smashing. It'll be a mind-blowing thing. But that's something that a lot of you guys have got to begin to start thinking for yourselves and saying, what is it going to take to make the first step for me to grow? Listen, and this is the honest truth. Nobody wants to hear the truth, but this is the honest truth. Like I said before, if all that stuff that you have been doing right now if it's working, then why don't I don't I mean when you know what guys when I did my show and told people you won't believe how many emails I got people telling me, dude, I want that lifestyle. Dude, I've never heard of that shit before. I'm like, what do you mean? Hey, a second. We all know that women have chauffeurs, guys that buy them drinks. They got guys that'll buy them dinners, guys that will pay their rent, guys that will put up their Christmas lights and Halloween lights. Can we agree on that? We can agree that women have a roster of guys that do things for them. Dinner, shoulder, chauffeur, pay rent. Can we agree that women have rosters of men, rosters of choices of guys out there who they can choose who they want to use to get what they want? I mean, we could yawn, freelance, can we agree on that? Women have rosters, right? Women can pick up a phone right now and call a guy to drive her around. She can pick up a phone and get a free dinner if she wanted to. She can pick up a phone to have someone pay her rent. That's true. But the one thing those books and the one thing that those YouTubes, they don't tell you and they don't teach you, because y'all are not supposed to know this, but shit, I'll tell you, I'll give this one up. You don't think guys have rosters? I told y'all this last week. That was last week. You don't think guys have rosters of women doing things for them like women are doing? Y'all can't even imagine. Look. I know some of y'all right now are even trying to fathom what I just said. Steve, that's bullshit. There is no way guys have women rosters like that. Then those books ain't teaching you a lot of what you need to know then. Like I told you guys, you should have a minimum of 10, easy. And I'm just speaking for my dogs now. Ones out there that's hunting and having the best times of their lives. They running 15, a little bit more than that. But you guys don't think they got a woman they can call? Like, some of these guys don't even have cars. You don't think they can't pick up they cell phone and tell their woman to go get me an Uber? I got somewhere to go. You don't think the woman gonna do it? You don't think these guys can sit? God, it's the easiest. Like, it was always football season for me. It was always football season. When I didn't want to stay at my house, we always was like, you know what, yay. I'm going to call old girl up, tell her to go grocery shop, ask my boys, what y'all want, steak or chicken? What y'all feel like eating today? They're like, babe, we want some steaks. I say, what y'all want? A load of potato, some macaroni on the side. Y'all, what kind of beer y'all drinking? You know I don't drink. What y'all drinking? Okay, got it. You didn't think I could pick up a phone and call someone and tell them to go do all that, and they would be happy to do it. They would be happy to go to the store and get a bunch of steaks, marinate it, put it on the grill, put the potatoes on and all that other stuff. Those books don't teach you about that stuff, do they? Like I told y'all last week, when every guy has to have his masseuse. When you having a long day at work or you tired and you want to rub down, you mean to tell me she could call some guy up to say rub my body down? You mean to tell me you don't have a woman that her only job other than fucking you, her only job is to rub you down from head to toe? You mean to tell me those books don't tell you about that? About how you should be able to call her, tell her I'm on my way, be ready. She'll put candles all in the bedroom, dim the lights, put some soft music on, take her clothes off, have a robe on, and have your drink ready. The books don't teach you that? The books don't tell you about that lifestyle? Do the books tell you about the lifestyle with all the women that you have? You should be able to call every single one of them women and tell them what it is you want her to get when she goes grocery shopping. Give you the list. For me, now look, hey guys, I'm lactose intolerant now, so I'm gonna give you an old list. This isn't my list now because I don't eat cereal as much. But let me tell you my list that she had. Fruity Pebbles. I never did Captain Crunch. That shit fuck up the top of your mouth, so I didn't really do Captain Crunch that much. Fruity Pebbles, Rice Krispies, Dig-'em Smacks. Or was it Honey Smacks? It was Dig-'em, was the one with the frog. That was the cereals. Steaks, chicken, ice cream. She had to have Belgian waffle milks in there, pancake mix, and the brownie. I eat Jiffy. It's called Jif. Blueberry. It's like that cheap one, the Jif one. Oh, Honey Smacks. Thank you, honey. I think it was Dig-'em. Wait, who had the? Wait, there was Sugar Smacks and Honey Smack. Okay, it was Honey. Okay, thank you, Theo. That's what I'm saying. The books don't teach y'all about that, do they? Where you are allowed to give her a list of everything you want and every woman out there. Matter of fact, don't the books teach y'all the game? Well, no, it wasn't Stone. It wasn't the munchies. It was when I was coming over. See, let me explain something to y'all. So y'all understand the game. I don't know if the books don't tell y'all this stuff. The thing about rock stars, now my mentor showed me this shit a long time ago. I didn't even know that shit was real. The thing about rock stars, I know, no, hey Theo, let's be nice here. Let's be nice. The thing about rock stars is that when they go to hotel to hotel, what they do is they try to fix the hotel up kind of like home so they don't feel like they miss home. Now, I don't do Captain Crunch because it tears up my throat, man. I mean, you got to put that thing soggy or whatever. But what I'm saying is that sometimes, even though I'm sitting at home and I had the hamburger helper, the ramen noodles, and the cereal. I mean, that's what I had. But the books don't teach you how to make these women set up their house just like you have your house. So when you come over there, you have all your amenities. Let me hip y'all. And again, for the new guys out there, I don't know why those books don't teach you this. This is odd to me because that's what these books should be teaching you. The books don't teach you that the average woman. I'm talking about less than ugly. I'm talking about from a 6 to a 7, like just fucking mug face, whatever, right? Less than average. Do you know that she has at least 500 guys that would do just anything for her? Just the average woman. The average one would. I'm going to finish in 1 second. I got a call real quick. 707, what's your question, man? What's up?
Hey, man. Just want to make a statement. Just got out of, an approach, giving this woman my number. Somebody who I probably put in the category of like, oh, she's out of my league. And, just felt really good, just talking with her real quick and then, get out of the approach. And definitely, like, she's more nervous than I am, man. And it's totally not what I'm making it up to be a lot of the time. So it feels good to just walk out of that with the feeling like, all right, we're going to get to a place where we'll hang out. And, it's it's just what I put in my head. So I've just decided I'm going to do it different. So just feeling good about that. Just wanted to report out from the field, man.
All right, well, thanks very much, man. We'll throw you back in. No questions?
No questions right now, man.
All right, much love to you. Thank you, brother. All right, and what I was saying to y'all guys is this: y'all don't understand that a 7 and an 8 in looks have a couple of thousand. An 8 and a 9, shit, at least 5,000 easy, if not. And 10s, shit, they got the world at their oyster. And these are guys that are willing to give her money for whatever she wants. Those books don't teach you how to have her get those guys that want to give her money so she can buy you a flat screen TV. We talked about this a few weeks ago. How much is let's do the math. I told y'all last week, do the math. How much is a flat screen 4K 65-inch Samsung TV going for right now? How much? Those books don't show you how to tell her the only way I'm going to come see you is if you have my TV, my video games, food that I want in my house. Because if you don't have that stuff, I'm not spending no time with you because the other women are going to do it. The books don't teach you that? Nah, come on, guys. Tell me those books got to teach you that. You telling me that those books don't teach you how to have all these women set up the crib the way you want it set up? Don't the books teach you to have that nurse on standby? The nurse on standby. What I'm saying about the nurse on standby is when you ain't feeling good, you just call her. And I don't care if it's at lunchtime or when she get off work, she will go get you chicken soup, Theraflu. She will get all your amenities and take care of you. Not that you need her to take care of you, but that's a lot. Wait a second. Hold on. Wait. Y'all do understand when women are not feeling good, they pick up the phone and call a guy and tell him they ain't feeling good, and that guy will rush over and do everything he can to make her feel good. Y'all don't think guys don't do that? They don't teach you that in the book? How to make her go get your medicine, cook it, serve you, and take care of you and make sure you... What are these books teaching y'all then? What are these books teaching y'all? These books ain't teaching y'all how to tell these women what you expect of them. And if they can't perform to the task that you want, that they gone? Are these books not teaching y'all that? Or these YouTube videos? That's what I'm saying, Theo. That's what I'm saying. Got any questions? I don't understand. That's what I don't understand. And I'm telling you this much. How much you want to bet? Somebody gonna listen to this and say that's bullshit. That doesn't happen in real life. There's no way it happens. Wait, but I ask you this question. If you know women that are getting away and have a roster, you don't think men can do the same thing? You think just because you don't think a man can have a chauffeur? You want me to tell? Wait a second. Let me ask y'all this question. Not even with Uber. You never had someone pull up in their Mercedes or their Jag or something like that, get out the car and let you drive it, or let you take their car, drop them off at work, and they let you keep the keys of their car And you get to do whatever you want while they're at work. You just gotta pick them up at work. Y'all don't, come on, man. Y'all, I know y'all think that I'm just really blowing some smoke. I think y'all think I'm drunk or something. Because you guys can't even fathom living like that. Or loving yourself enough to realize this is what you deserve. You don't think you deserve that? What's odd is these women feel like they deserve it and they get what they want. So if a woman has a guy driving her around, has a guy giving her money, paying her rent, giving her jewelry, flowers, being a shoulder to cry on, taking her places and all that other stuff, free food, free drinks, you don't think there are guys out there getting the same thing from women? And the thing that is crazy about this is that these guys are not using the women. These women want to do it because they know what? The return on the investment, gentlemen. Remember, and it goes back to Jerry Rice. If you guys out there couldn't catch a football, you couldn't even run a route right, and every time you got in the game you would mess up, and they had you versus Jerry Rice, and the owner had, I don't know, $250 million to give to one of y'all guys, who's gonna get the money? But it's not who's gonna get the money, gentlemen. It's why the person's gonna get the money. Women are only going to invest in things they're going to get a return out of. Is there really a return on an investment for a guy that stays in his comfort zone? Is there really a return in an investment, a guy that feels anxiety, makes excuses, blames people, is problematic? Where is the return on the investment in that guy? Can somebody tell me? Where is the return on the investment? So why would a woman put money into somebody that acts like her? Why would she want to invest in herself? This is what I'm saying, guys. This is what I'm trying to get y'all to see. This is why if you do the work, listen, read as many books as your heart, read as much as you want. I'm never saying don't read. But if you're not out there going against that current of the thing that is holding you back, you are going to be exactly where you are right now. Exactly where you're at. You're going to feel like a victim. You're going to feel like the world is against you. And you're going to feel like the world isn't fair. But wait a second. It's not fair that she's using guys for free rides. Well, I know guys that are not using women for free rides. All they do is pick up a phone and say, I need a ride. Okay, I'll have a Uber in a few minutes. Just be patient. I need a ride. Okay, I'm on my way. Do you need the car? I'll leave it with you. Just drop me off at work, and when you get done, come pick me up. I don't think a book has ever told y'all about that side of the game. And listen, I know it's messed up about what I'm about to say. I know it's messed up. But there's something that y'all got to know. And again, the world and the Serengeti isn't a nice place. And I can't necessarily say that it's her money. Because 9 times out of 10, I know it's not. So I'm not going to lie to you and say it is. Because I'm not going to make this into a nice fairy tale where there's a bow to it. I'm going to tell you what is. And, hey, you can judge it if you want. I'm just telling you how it goes. I nor my boys have any control over what I'm about to tell you, so don't be judgmental, because I know you're going to, but I just want to try to prevent you from doing it, because the first thing you're going to say is, that's messed up. That's really messed up. All right, but I'm going to be real with you. when my boys get on Facebook just for shits and giggles, they will look at a 200 pair of Jordans or a pair of Nikes or whatever. They will post the picture on Facebook and say, man, I would love to have these in black. Do you know how many women buy those shoes for them? But that's not the fucked up thing about it. The fucked up thing about it is what these women do to get the money to buy it. And this is where I'm just giving you all a harsh reality. All they do is, let me see, hold on a second. One woman told me I was a user, but she still bought it. Hey, RKJ. Of course, RKJ. You know why she said that? Because this is the problem they have with you, RKJ. Is she's going to buy you those shoes, right? Or buy whatever you is that you wanted. And she's going to say that. Why? Because she's mad that you have not taken the knee and submitted and made her the girlfriend yet. So yeah, they're going to get a little bit bitter because they're not used to buying stuff for guys. So what they do as a loophole is they don't buy it. What they do is they'll call one of the thousands of guys out there, guys, I'm being honest with you. They'll call him up and say, and he's like, what's wrong? Oh, wait. Oh, you know I got to play the music on this bullshit. Hold on, let me find the music for you. Let me show you what's going on. Because if these books don't tell you, y'all reading the wrong damn books if they don't teach you this shit. Jesus Christ. These women call some guy up. Where's the music at? Can't even find the music. Man, where's my music at? I can't find it. Never mind. Call the guy up sniffing and crying. Hey, wait, hey. My man Mindset guys, case in point. Y'all remember what's the old girl name? What's the old girl name, man Mindset guys, that was on the show that got her rent paid and got that money? What was her name? I ain't forgot her name. Hey, man Mindset guys, what was her name? Come on, guys. Man Mindset guys. MF, thank you, Theo. MF. She showed you what I'm talking about. What did she do? She got money. What did she get? $1,000? You remember she asked, what was it, 15? No. I remember. You remember it was her heater. It was her heater that broke. You remember? You remember her heater broke? And what did she do? She called a guy and he gave her $1,500 just off of the phone call. It was a water heater. Yeah, y'all remember that. But a lot of guys don't do that. Hey, let me see. I have two sisters and a cousin that do it all the time and tell me, hey, D-Dog, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. Don't get me wrong, guys. Listen, I'm not here and nor will I judge what they do. I'm not. But when I'm telling y'all guys that are listening to me is that the thing about these women, yeah, and the chef. Remember, she got stuff from the chef. What did she had the chef bought her a masseuse. He would let her borrow the cars and he would bring her salmon. Remember that stuff? Or that guy that drove from Miami just to take her washer and dryer up. Theo. It's not simps. It's just humans. They're not, hey dog, that's human behavior. But the beautiful thing about being a man is that when these women buy things for us, they're not using their money. All they're doing is calling some guy up. They're getting a Walmart to Walmart transfer, and they're taking that money to buy you something. So let me ask y'all a question. Why can't y'all have a flat screen TV in her house or in your house? She buy one for your house and one for her house? Why can't she buy your favorite video game? Why can't she buy you jewelry and shoes that you want? You don't think she using guys to get what she want? But see, y'all guys don't know how the game is played because it's all about investing, guys, at the end of the day. A woman is not going to invest in somebody that acts like her. That's the rule of the game. She's not going to invest in someone that's emotional, that's a victim, that blames, that makes excuses, that tries to justify stuff. Women don't do that, man. They don't. But see, a lot of guys, when y'all hang out with the real guys, when y'all start to hang out with the real, we call them pipe hitters, and that's real ass men, y'all see what I'm talking about. Y'all will see what I'm talking about. They got women that, look, she can't cook dinner, but she can make an omelet, she can make waffles, she can make pancakes and French toast like that. And guess what? She is. That's the breakfast chick. Y'all telling me y'all don't have somebody that you spend a night over her house, you bring your clothes over, and not only is she making you breakfast, but she's got a hot iron and she's ironing out your pants and your clothes and your dress shirts and your tie and laying it all out so you can look good in the morning. Y'all don't got, that's what. See, y'all guys think the game is all about smashing. Like my mentor said when we first started this, man, I never understood what he meant by men don't buy, they invest. I don't buy anything. I invest to get what I want. But because I'm a great investment, a woman will do the things that I'm telling you because she knows that if she doesn't, the next woman will. Options, guys. Any questions, guys? Any questions before we wrap this up? But this is a good show today. But I just want to say for y'all guys out there, I'm not knocking your authors, but you gotta be, look, this whole thing is not beating your, see, this is the thing that y'all gotta understand about the game. A lion never has to tell anybody he's a lion. You know what I mean? A man doesn't have to tell anybody he's a man, and nor should you have to tell somebody you red pill. Your behaviors and your actions should show that without you saying it. See, the thing is, if you gotta say it, it's like when you go into an expensive store. If you gotta ask for the price, then maybe you can't afford it. You know what I mean? And that's just how the game works. When you are a real man, you don't have to beat your chest and say I'm a man. You don't have to beat your chest and say I'm red pill and all that other stuff. People gonna know what you are by how you think, how you behave, how you move about this world, and how women move towards you and you not them. So before I wrap this up, guys, got any questions? I'll take any questions. If you got any, post them in the chat room, and I'll be happy to answer them real quick. Guys, don't forget we do a Riding with the Dean show damn near every day. Make sure y'all get the information by adding me to the Man Mindset at YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. If y'all got any questions, get at me. Send me a number if y'all want to learn. Okay. So there we go, man. Tyler, I don't understand that question, man. What does that question mean? I don't know if that's what the case he called it. He don't know the game correctly. He ain't studying this shit. Then I don't know, Dustin. What do you mean? I'm waiting for him to. What do you mean by that question, Tyler? Wait, I just gave out my number, Bob, a approach, looking at always improving. And what did I and what after I did my wait, what? Wait a second, what? I just gave out my number, Bob, a approach. Tyler, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What is it? Y'all, Tyler, I asked the question. Maybe you made a typo. I understand what you mean. I just gave out my number, Bob, a approach, looking at always improving, and what after I did my. Tyler, maybe I don't understand what you're saying, man. I'm thinking about what questions I should ask myself after I've done an approach so that I can always improve. What questions you should ask yourself. Okay. Carlos, I didn't understand. Okay. Um, it's not necessarily it's not necessarily you asking your questions. Is you learning the information that you have. You haven't learned all the information yet. Once you ask once you learn all the information, that's when you start asking those questions. But right now, you still got so much. You're doing very well, Tyler, but you still got a lot of information to learn. And then once you learn that information, then you can start asking those questions. But right now, there's just so much information you need to learn. RKJ, you're the real deal, my man Steve. I'm new to your work. I'm digging it. Sit back and listen to the A track. Listen to the A track and do better. No, RKJ, and respect to you, man. Again, my job, I have one job here and one job only, and that is for all those guys that want to be so-called red pill. I've got to get your mindset on the same street of the way you think. And for a lot of guys out there, it's not just saying I'm red pill. You shouldn't have to say it. You should be living the life of a real man. And when you're living that life, you don't have to say those things. But a lot of guys, just because they subscribe or they add red pill to their name if they think there's something. And I don't want guys to feel bad, but I want guys to understand how the real world works when it comes to the game. This game is very intricate. This game is deep. And if you don't understand what you're doing and you don't understand why, see, RKJ, it's always the why. A lot of guys out there are RKJN. They don't even know why they can't approach a woman. And the worst part of the why for the RKJN. Two types of guys. They both can't approach a woman. One guy still can't understand why he can't do it. But then you have the other guy who knows why he can't do it. Which one is worse? The guy that doesn't know why he can't approach women, or the guy who knows why he can't approach women and he still can't approach them? What do y'all think is worse? One is the guy that knows he doesn't know why he can't approach women, but then you have this number two who knows why he can't approach women but ain't doing shit about it. Which one is worse? Yeah, it's waiting on you guys. The one that doesn't know why, because the guy that knows he has the opportunity to fix the people. Oh, wait, okay, Yan. No. Good try, Yan, but no. It's the guy that knows what he's got to do, but he chooses not to do it. He's worse than the guy who doesn't know why. See, once you know why and you still do nothing about it, that's what makes things worse. Because you know what you need to do, but you choose not to do it. Thus, it shows that you really don't want to win in the first place. You see, the guy that doesn't know why, he's bad. But the guy that knows why but chooses not to go and fix it, that's the problem. I'm stuck in my, well, here's the thing, YKJN. Here's the thing, okay, here's the thing. No, just a brother, you're right. When you don't know, you don't know. But just a brother, once you find out what you don't know, then it changes everything. Sure, a lot of you don't know what you don't know. You're right, just a brother. A lot don't know what they don't know. But once you realize and find out what it is you didn't know before and you knew and you know now, and you still choose not to do it, then that's even worse, because then you know the reason. You should know how to fix it, but you choose not to do it. YKJ, what, when you're saying that you're stuck in your own mindset, what does that mean? Tyler, listen, Tyler, I appreciate you, but Tyler, this is why, Tyler, you don't listen. Tyler, you do not listen. You do not listen, Tyler. You do not listen. You do not listen, man. Dude, you are starting to frustrate the fuck out of me, dude. Will you listen, man, look. I don't want you to keep beating your chest and all the shit you're doing, because we're going to throw that out the window. You ain't listening. What did I tell you last? I told you what to do. And see, this is what y'all problem is. Y'all don't fucking, see, I don't, listen, guys, I ain't trying to be mean, but I get sick of fucking trying to tell y'all motherfucking shit and y'all don't listen. RKJ, hold on one second. I got you, big dog. Hold on one second. Tyler, what did I tell you to do yesterday? What did I tell you to do yesterday, Tyler? Because you over here beating your chest about all these shit you doing. What did I tell you to do? What did I tell you specifically to do yesterday? And here's a key for all y'all listening to the Man Mindset. You remember the guy said that I was being real mean. Remember, I told him what to do. Tyler, I'm waiting for you to tell me what I told you to do. You tell me what I told you to do, Tyler. You got to stop doing this shit, dog. You got to listen, man. You don't listen. That's y'all's problem. You got to listen. Listen and interpret. Thank you, Craig. What did I tell you to do yet? Guys, listen, guys, y'all don't, hey, Tyler asked me the same damn question. He called into the show yesterday, and I told you what to do, Tyler. Tell me what I told you to do, Tyler. You think about that and tell me. Because you're not, see, you called in pumping your chest out about all these women you got. You asked me a question. I told you exactly what to do, Tyler. I told you. Then why are you asking me this question again? Here's my thing, guys. Y'all got to understand about me. I'm here to help you guys, and I'm here to give you information. But when I ask you to do something, or you ask me a question, and I give you the answer, and then you ask me the question again, that tells me you saying, fuck you, Steve. I'm just asking shit just to ask shit because I have nothing better to do. Please don't waste my time. What did I tell you to do, Tyler? And if you don't know, just man up to the shit and say I don't know. I'm waiting for an answer, Tyler. Because you got to be better than this, dude. Come on, man. I expect more out of you, man. What did I tell you to do, Tyler? And if you don't know, just say you don't know. Just say you wasn't listening. Say you own that shit. I wasn't listening, Steve, and I wasn't paying attention to what you were saying. Just say that. All right, let me get to RKJ. I'm waiting on Tyler to answer the question. Tyler, I'm not trying to be mean. You know I got to be real with you, dog. You asked me the same question last night, and I'm feeling offended that you asking me the question again when I gave you the answer yesterday. And yet you asking me again. I'm nobody's fool, and I'm nobody's sucker, man, so don't treat me like that, dude. You asked me a question. I gave you the answer yesterday. And then you had the nerve to ask me the question again? So what's the answer, Tyler? Or tell me that, you know what, that you just didn't pay attention. Say something, Tyler. All right, let me. Send an audio test. Tyler, what did I ask you? And I'm going to give you a clue. What did I say? What are the two things you haven't done? It wasn't just audio. What was the other thing, Tyler? Send the audio in what, Tyler? An audio in what? Tyler, I'm waiting. I told you to send, what are the two things that you weren't doing? You said all you were doing, if y'all remember, because I listened. You said all you were doing was texting her and talking to her on the phone, Tyler. And I told you, what aren't you doing, Tyler? What did you say? Send the audio and what else, Tyler? What else? Anyway, let me get to you, RKJ, while Tyler answers the question. Come on, man. Y'all got to listen, man. Don't just ask a question just to be asking questions to try to sound cool. This ain't about being cool. This ain't about being better than anybody else. If you were asking serious questions, ask them. I answered them. But when you ask the same question, that tells me you're just trying to show off in front of the class and you're not paying attention. So what is the other thing I told you to do, Tyler? I'm waiting, sir. Let me get back to you, RKJ. I'm sorry, dog. I don't mean to be like this, but I care about you guys, but I hate when motherfuckers try to show off and they ain't paying attention. Y'all, all my guys listened last night. I told them all this stuff. And I'm waiting for him to answer the question. Okay, here's the thing, RKJ. Let me talk to you. You say you feel like you fail, right? Well, let me ask you a question, RKJ. What do you feel like you fail in? Okay? What do you feel like? And RJ, you right, dog. He ain't listening. Because he's, wait, let me see, did he answer the question? Hold on, I'm sorry, Tyler. No, Tyler. You called me and we talked. I asked you, Tyler, what are the two things that you were doing? You said you were texting her and talking to her on the phone, Tyler. You said that. What did I tell you the other two things that you should do to stand you apart from all the other guys, Tyler? What were those two things I told you? I told you to do two things. What was those two things? And Tyler, if you don't know, just say you don't know. Let me see. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on, I'm sorry, Tyler. The next day video. You told me to send an audio, then a video text. You told me to send, okay, I'm sorry. All right, listen. No, hold on, RKJ. Then Tyler, let me ask you a question. If I told you that yesterday, I need you to tell me why are you asking me the same question when I gave you the answer yesterday? Are you posting this stuff to show off? What is your reason for asking the same question when I gave you the answer, man? I don't want you, this is not about showing off. I don't want you guys to feel like because you having success that you got to show off. I'm asking you, Tyler, why are you asking the same question when I gave you the answer, man? That's what I'm asking, fam. I'm not mad. I just don't want you guys to show off, man, because it's telling me you're not listening to me. If I tell you something and you ask me the same question, you're like, it's like really wasting my time, dude. Come on, man. Hold on a second, RKJ. I got you, man. Christian, I got you. Give me 1 second. Let me ask RKJ something. RKJ, what is it that you feel like? J31, that's what I'm saying, voice and video. RKJN, tell me about the failure, okay? Let me know when you're saying you feel like you're failing. Tell me what you're talking about, and I'm going to help you. Christian Martin, you say you went through a terrible breakup at the age of 27. Now, let me ask you something, Christian. How old are you right now, okay? How old are you right now? And why do you feel like your age is holding you back from meeting quality women? Please answer those questions, sir. And I'm here to help you. This is not making fun of you or laughing at you. Okay. So why do you feel that 27, Tyler, come on, dude. Hold on a second. Tyler. Okay, man. All right. If you say that, man, I could have swore I said it, and I'm sure everybody heard what I said. But dude, what you got? I know I didn't say video and text. I said voice and video, man. I said voice and video. I said you have been texting her and talking to her on the phone. The one thing you're not doing, and I said, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing? I told you. You remember I said what you should do, Tyler, and this is what I specifically said, and you said, okay, thank you, because don't make me go back and pull up the audio file, because that's going to make things worse. Just own the shit, because I told you, Tyler. I said when she does texting, you text, she texts, you text. You video, she texts. She will video you. You remember I did say that, dude. You said, okay, thank you, hung the phone up. So don't do that, man. Don't do that, man. I'm sorry, Christian. Let me get back to you guys. I'm not trying. Look, man. I care, but I don't like wasting my time with shit, dude. Y'all should know that. I want y'all to win, but y'all don't do that, man. Come on, man. Be better than that. Now, Christian, I say you're 27. Why do you feel like your age at 27 is holding you back, sir? Why do you feel that way? Tell me why, Christian. Why do you feel that way? Well, hey, DJ, that dude. Hey, DG and J31, that's what this is what I'm talking about. If you got the information and you're studying it, you should already know what to do, I mean. Okay, met my ex in college. Most of my friends are, Okay, I don't even know what is a I don't even know what LTR means, but engaged in marriage. I guess my social circle is small. Finding a quality woman is a bar seems kind of rare. No. Okay, thank you, Christian. I don't. Okay, Christian. Can you call into the show? We can talk. Can you call into the show? We can talk. If not, I'll do it here. But I'd rather talk to you. Is can you call into the show, Christian, where I can talk to you? Also, you are KJ, if you can call in. But can you call in? I know, dude. I don't talk, dude. Y'all know. Look, y'all know I'm old school, man. I'll just say long-term rate. I know. Okay, yeah, I know, but. Christian, can you? Christian, can you call in? If not, we'll talk about it. But there are a few problems that I see with what your statement is, and I can see why you are beating yourself up. I see it now, and I'd like to tell you. RKJ, what do you say? I'm waiting for Christian to say something. The girl sees me as the expert, fucks me, but at the same time wants me to send me in the friend zone. Okay, RKJ, let me ask you a question. See, this is when I tell you guys that y'all got to understand that there is another level to sex than birds and bees. A lot of y'all guys don't understand how many levels to sex there is in kissing and eating pussy and things like that. The reason why women put you in the friend zone, big dog, and this is no knock on you. This is no knock, because I'm not trying to embarrass you or make you feel bad, but you know, this show we keep things real, okay? We keep things 100. The problem is, RKJ, is that your sex game is the reason why you're in the friend zone. No. You don't have to call, Christian. You don't have to call now just to ask you if you could. But I want to help you as well. But what I'm saying is this. Good shit, Tyler. Good shit, man. Respect. Now, what I'm saying to you, RKJ, and Christian, I'm kind of working you out at the same time, so bear with me. See, the thing about y'all guys is this. Women, think about RKJ, RKJN. Think about this for a second. There's no knock on you, but I just want to tell you the truth. If you went to a restaurant and the service, no, I got you, Christian. Give me a second. And the service is not good, are you going to go back to that restaurant again, or are you just going to leave it alone? Think about that, RKJ. Because a lot of guys think it's just you're sliding your dick inside of her and they're gonna like throw themselves at you. No, it doesn't work that way, fam. It's layers and levels to this game. And if you get her in bed, doesn't mean you're gonna be able to get seconds, thirds, and fourth based on how you are in the bedroom, based on your kissing skills, making out skills, your dirty talk skills, your fucking skills, your fireplay skills, and your afterplay skills. If y'all, hold on, Christian, I want to tell him a story, something. We had a guy last night, guys. Y'all remember the guy that called in last night? He was talking yak to the chick. He got her to the house. They were kissing and she jerked him off. And then all of a sudden, the last time she called him, what happened? He was like, I'm eating, have a good night. And that chick was kind of turned off. That's what I'm saying. Y'all guys, a lot of y'all guys, again, I used to be a whore and a gigolo. That's why I'm telling you all this. I'm not just making this up. It's an art to everything you do and a skill to everything you do. It's not just sleeping with them. Anybody can sleep with a woman, okay? Anybody can do that. But again, how many of you guys can get that lifestyle I'm talking about? The TVs, the jewelry, the watches, the shoes, having them fly you places, letting them borrow your car. That comes with the skills. Remember, they're only going to invest in things they get a return out of. Does that make any sense, big dog? I'm asking you that, and I'm going to go to Christian real quick. Now, Christian, now I'm going to tell you, now, hey, guys, this is how you multitask. Ride with your boy, yeah, I mean. This is the problem, Christian. Let me explain something to you. Your first issue is you don't know yourself really well. You don't have any standards. There are no laws, rules, codes, or principles to you to stand on. That's the first problem. Your second problem is you're worried about what everybody else thinks and what everybody else says. And let me explain to you why. See, most of your friends are in, I guess you call long-term relationships. Most of them are engaged and most of them are married. So for some odd reason, you feel like because your friends are doing it, you have to do it, and that's not the case. Guys, I'm going to take a quick commercial break real quick. Let me take a quick commercial break. I'll be right back. I'm here to answer your questions. I'm not done with you, R-Dog and Christian. Give me a second. Let me take a quick break real quick, and we'll be right back. Check this out for my clients. Listen to this.
When I started listening to your show, I realized I don't need to be part of no gang females. All I need to do is know what it is to be a man and
Hey man, I just want you to know that your show done changed my life, man. Man, I am serious. I was that nice guy, but then I went out on the block, man, and I just upped my game and was like being more alpha and being more of a stand-up guy and just taking care of myself.
Yeah, now.
Man,
I would listen to your show and I was like, what is the meaning, Mm-hmm. Until I bought your product, understand, listen to all the tips you gave me, and yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, some people talk about it's like the 60 on the list.
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I just when you called me, I was listening to it now, and you get this natural high from it. You know, I mean, he kind of sparks you up. It kind of gets you going, and it gets you to feel good about yourself. Like it's about to be 160.
You take your characteristics that you know about yourself, and you work on those. And you improve those, and you develop a belief system in yourself that nobody can tear down. And that basically you can, I can apply it to every aspect of my life, not just with women. You can do it with your employment. You can do it with sports. Basically anything you want to. And it gives you a strong belief in yourself.
Dean, if I had your information a few years back, man, I would not have gotten a divorce. I promise you that. And I even say this much. With what I know now, with the mind state I got now, man, I've got texts from my ex talking about, this is strange, and I didn't put these words in her mouth. She said, Ken, I really respect you. That's what she texted me.
The very first time I heard of you, roughly 3 weeks ago. And I listened to that interview over and over and over. And then finally I thought, well, I'll check out his, I'll search him out, I'll Google him. And then bought one product. Oh, shit, this makes sense. And then then I went to the next one. And it says, well, you get out of life what you put into it. And it snowballed. And man, oh man.
All right, guys, we're back. Let me check the things, guys. Y'all want to call? I mean, not call in, but answer questions. I'm here for y'all guys to help y'all guys out. Let's see here. Hold on a second. Well, to throw on your argument there, which is I kind of believe it's my problem. My ex got engaged to some guy she was with during our first breakup. And I'm sure she was seeing him while we're together. But Christian, this is the same thing I was telling. All right. Y'all got to understand something, man. At the end of the day, when it comes to these women, at the end of the day, it comes down to return on investment, okay? Now, the fact that you feel foolish for falling for her, you're my soulmate, you should, listen, let me tell y'all something. Don't ever fall for the okey doke. See, when y'all broke up, she found somebody else, right? See, this is what y'all gotta understand about women. The thing about women is that I keep telling y'all are new to this. You're new to what I've been tell my guys on my Man Mindset show. I always tell them guys like me only didn't do 10% of work because the rest of you guys do the 90. The problem is that, again, Christian, you just don't know yourself, man. And it's not just you. It's the majority of you guys out there, man. The majority of you guys don't know what you want from a relationship. It's not the fact that you don't know what you want from a relationship. The biggest issue is the fact that you allow things to happen that go unchecked. And the more you allow things to happen to go unchecked, the less respect you're going to have from a woman. The problem that you had in this relationship is that you never set a standard. See, the thing is with you guys, and I always tell you this, don't go for love relationships, man. Get out that love bullshit, man. I don't want y'all there we go. I don't want y'all falling in love anymore, man. I want y'all to fall into respect. And the way you fall into respect is have demands. Christian, think about this for a second and ask yourself, what is a relationship to you? Okay? What are your let's get deeper. Let's get deeper. Let's get deeper here. Because I want you to see what we try to do here to help you understand yourself better. Okay? What I ask you guys is this, and well, yes, you never take them back, dog. You never take them back, but you don't have a standard. See, here's the thing, man. You don't know what you're looking for in a woman. Now, you know, but you don't know. And let me explain what I mean. For a lot of you guys out there, Christian, you have never sat down and asked yourself the question and say, okay, what am I looking for in a woman? What are the qualities what am I looking for? Forget her. Listen, I'm not talking about her body, and I'm not talking about sex. I ain't talking about none of that shit. I'm talking about her character. What am I looking for in a woman? Turn the page. What am I looking for when I date somebody? Which should be totally, the higher you go up the mountain, the more things that you should be expecting of her. What do I expect of someone I'm dating? What do I expect out of a relationship? What do I expect out of someone that I want to live with? Tell him, Ween, that's real, Ween. But that's what I'm saying, Chris. Y'all don't do that. Y'all don't do that. You never ask yourself the question that, okay, if she is not doing 70% of the things that I demand from a woman I'm dating, then we're not going forward. Did y'all hear what I said? Let's go back. If I meet a woman and she's not giving me 70%, that's a C, 70% of what I'm looking for, she is automatically going to be a booty call. That's it. Now, what happens if she moves up the mountain and we start dating. If she doesn't hit 70% of what I want, we fall back and she's a booty call. That's it. And if she passes the test and we're in a relationship and she doesn't meet 70% of what I want in a relationship, you can either fall back to dating or fall back to booty call. God, this is not complicated. But the question is, do you have the fucking balls to cut these women off? That's the question. Guys, that's the $1 million question. Do you have what it takes to stand by your own laws, rules, and codes? That's what's going to make you a man. Steve, I'm 33, divorcing a wife of 5 years, 12-year relationship. Oh, my God. Craig, I love you, Craig, but why would you be with a woman for 12 years? And, all right. Whiskey, damn. Yeah, man. Hey, Craig, Whiskey just told you right there. Get the Ultimate Bachelor Pad product. If you want to set your house up the way my dog set it up, where it shows a woman that you sexual and you have the cool crib and fun crib, get the Ultimate Bachelor Pad, big dog. That's what you need to get. Get that. I'm just sorry that you were with a woman for 12 years. What, you wasted 12? Oh, Jesus. I know, Eagle fan Craig. I know you. Hey, Craig, don't worry. You're going to get some of this work in September. It's all good, man. But hey, Derek, that's what I'm trying to tell these guys. Craig, listen to me. Not Craig. I'm sorry, Christian. When I meet a woman for the first time and we start talking, I force her to say the one thing. Ronan, really, are we really going there? Stop that. Really? Listen, what I do is, don't worry about Christian. I'm trying to tell you something. I got you, dog. What I'm saying is what I do, Christian, is I force women to ask me the major question. I force her hand to do it because then I can begin to build my fucking castle and my bricks to what we have. And let me explain what I was saying. I always force a woman to ask me either why I'm not in a relationship, or she'll ask me what I'm looking for in a relationship. Because that is going to be the foundation of what her and I are going to be on from that point on. Because the one thing I tell them is the reason why I'm not in a relationship and the reason I'm not looking for one is because I'm a drama-free man. And I don't think a lot of you guys understand what that means. What does it mean to be drama-free? That means that, listen, if anybody, my mother, my father, Bigfoot, Sasquatch, E.T., Roadrunner, my friends, or a woman bring any drama into my life, that means disrespecting my castle, they will get a warning or they're going to get gone. That's it. Period. I want her to know that about me so she knows she can shit test me all she wants. She only gets one, though. But one thing she can never say about me is this. I never said I wanted a relationship. but she knows the reason why I'm cutting her off is because of her drama and her disrespect. So she knows what, as far as we go, if she brings any kind of drama or bullshit in my life, she's gone.
Thank you for using
Friends,
Blog
while
Talk
we were,
Radio.
wait, let me read that
Goodbye.
shit. I had the balls to walk out on the first. No, let me. All right. Hey, listen. A man done cave in. Think about this, Christian. How many times you got fired from your job, and you think if you kept bothering them, they're going to bring you back? No, man. Hell no. Yeah, that's true. Didn't help. She hooked up with a handful of your friends. Oh, my gosh. After she sat me down, told me everything. They were mutual friends when she was single. Obviously led to a bunch of fights for about a year, and that's why she left. Christian, let me tell you something. If I can just jump in your, not sexually, if my spirit can jump in yours, let me tell you something. As soon as, now see, it wouldn't have got to where you're at, because as soon as she fucked up, she would have been gone out of my life. But you got to understand something. Y'all guys, see, a lot of y'all guys want to be men, but y'all not willing to do the shit it's going to take to be a man, the sacrifices, man. Look, man, I never said, I understand you're 27 is your first relationship. You were green. I get it. But that's no excuse about learning about who you are. You being a man has nothing to do about having a first relationship. Because, Christian, let me ask you, be honest, how many books do you have, Christian, in your house? Be honest, Christian. How many books have you read or do you have in your house about self-improvement, being a man, and getting women? Be honest, Christian. How many books do you have? Be honest. This is not a failed test. I just want to know how many books you have. I'm waiting. Okay. And if you asked me this question before this breakup, 0. But Christian, whether you have 5 now or 5 back then, you're still the same person, dude. That's what I'm trying to tell you, because those books are not helping you. See, this is what y'all don't understand, and this is my case in point, man. You're still the same guy you were 5 books before. Before those 5 books, you haven't changed anything, because you're still down on yourself and you're beating yourself up. So, again, you might as well put those books in the fireplace, man, for kindling. Throw those motherfucking books away, man. This is why I try to get y'all guys to see the bigger picture of things, man. I'm not trying to, I know this is tough love, but y'all got to understand, I come from a different time, man. I don't come from this computer age, man. I didn't learn the game from the internet, man. I learned that shit from trial and error. No, and it's no knock on you. Can't really. It's all good, Christian. I got you, dog. That's what I'm here for, man. That's why I'm telling you, in order for you to be great, you need a mentor. You need some guidance, man. Let me tell you why a book screws guys up. Think about this. Now, this is no knock on you guys, okay? Because it's going to seem like it is, but I'm kind of softening you up for the blow, okay? Trying to soften y'all up for the blow. Your thinking is on what we call world is flat, all right? So let's look at that for a second, okay? When you read those books and then try to interpret those books, Do you understand the person that wrote that book is on much of a higher level than you are? Meaning that when you try to interpret what he's saying, let's say there's a gap. Let's say you're reading something and you can't jump to the other side of the cliff because they said something that you don't understand. Do you think you're going to fill that gap up with what they think or what you think? Yes, we already know what you think. And as soon as you fill that gap up with what you think, the book loses its luster because it takes a different turn. Your interpretation of the book on your level is the reason why y'all can't really understand it. See, I'm going to give you an example. If somebody gave me a book on medical, being a doctor, so to speak, right? I couldn't even understand the language because I don't understand that shit. So when I'm reading something, I'm only going to interpret it on my level of thinking. That's where y'all guys go wrong. Sometimes the books aren't bad. It's just that when you don't understand something, what did I tell you? Whenever you drop a drop of poison or spoiled milk into something, it changes the composition of that liquid. So whenever you're reading something and you add what you think should fit in there, you change the whole composition of the book, because then you're taking something on this level up here and you're trying to bring it down to your level. And dude, that's why we tell you to get out there. But you guys have to understand that this game with women is a deeper game than y'all can imagine, because I'm telling you, when they smell weakness and they know that you don't know what you're doing, they will go on the attack. And then for a lot of you guys out there who are not used to being used and walked over, and I know, knock on you, Christian, but let me tell you something. She's allowed to sleep with whoever she wants to sleep with, but I'm also allowed to tell her to kiss my fucking ass and get your ass out my house. I'm allowed to do that because that's what women do. And the fact that she smashed your boy. See, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. The fact that she smashed your boys and you call them friends kind of tells a little bit about yourself, Christian. If she's your, listen, let me tell you something, Christian, about me and my dogs, okay? We got one rule. Don't mess with a number one and a number two. Why? Because a number one and a number two is probably girlfriend or wife material. So hands off of ones and twos. We don't touch, talk, or do anything. If a one or a two hits on us, we automatically tell our boys straight up where there ain't no problems. But if she was a one to you because that was your first girlfriend, she was so important to you, why didn't your friends respect those boundaries? Why did your friends fuck her? You want to know why? Because those motherfuckers aren't your friends in the first place. So the first thing you need to do is cut off that cancer. I would get rid of all those guys, man. All those guys. Man, hey, DG, ain't no way, fam. Oh, no. Man. Sir, I don't care, sir. Okay, listen. Hey, Craig, let me tell you something. Hey, Craig, Craig, don't run Craig, don't run week 7. Craig, you know what, Craig, I'm going to be quiet. Craig, okay. Hey, Craig, You got jokes. I ain't gonna say nothing, Craig. I'm just gonna say okay. But Craig, wait till September, dog. I'm going to put you on my list, dog. But listen, Christian, stop making excuses, man. You said mutual friends. I don't care if it's a small college or not. They're not your friends if they fucking your girl, man. What? Craig, whatever, Craig. You wait, Craig. You wait till week 7, dog. I don't want that work. I'm trying to get y'all guys to start having more of a standard for yourselves and stop worshiping these women. I'm telling y'all, man. If you and you guys know that are listening or go and listen later on. If you are worshiping women, you lose. That's it. There's nothing. You automatically lose. Because I will never put a woman above my own self, man. Well, he's green, and that's fine because he was never taught the game. And what's even worse right now, he's read 5 books, and he's still the same thing, man. So you got to learn the game, man. You got to get out of that stuff, man. I don't even remember what I said. You can say it for me, dog. Any more questions or anything, guys? We're going to wrap this up. But any more questions y'all got, let me know. I'm here. I don't mind answering anything. I'm about to wrap it up. But, guys, don't forget the manmindset at gmail.com. If y'all need some coaching, y'all need to talk, or if y'all ready to really learn man shit, if y'all ready to learn this, go into the man mindset, man. We can change y'all. But the change isn't really coming from us. The change is going to come from your dedication to you. Well, Christian, what I'm saying is this, man. Is that there's a thing called a respect. It's like honor amongst thieves. You know what I mean? If these guys, this is what I'm saying, Christian. This is your first girlfriend, so you really didn't know how to manage a relationship. You didn't know what to do in the bedroom, and that's okay. You just didn't know. The problem is when you don't remember, when you can't do something, she's always going to look somewhere else to get her fulfillment. And unfortunately, she was just messing with a lot of guys. And the fact that she was being dicked by so many guys, I still can't understand why you took her back. Man, I wish a motherfucker, man, shit. You don't take them back. Any more questions before we wrap this up, guys? Anyway, guys, like I said at the end of all this, man, and we're going to continue to push the narrative and continue to try to help you out the best we can, man. Christian, again, you're just making too many excuses, man. When you're serious and you're ready to learn, hit me up, send me a number. But I'm just letting you know right now, as you can see, the 5 books that you read still has you in the same position because your language tells me your story. So when you're ready to grow and you're ready to get out this funk that you in, do that, man. Yon, what's your question before I go, man? I have a question. How's it going to feel watching the Lakers? Well, I don't like Yon, real quick. The thing is, I watch basketball, but it's not the same. Like I grew up in the 80s and the 90s where them motherfuckers, you couldn't go down the middle of the lane where you get smashed. You know what I mean? And Christian, listen, man. It's not that I want to slap you, man. I want to help you wake up. That's what I want to do, man. Christian, you right now, you don't know you. And if you really want to know you and you want to know how to break free of this pain and anguish and learn how to be a real man, get at me. Get at me at themanmindset at gmail.com. Send me your number. Get some coaching. Let's talk, man. Yeah, you know what, crouching grasshopper, that hand checking shit. Man, that's what I'm saying, man. I grew up where you couldn't even go through the lane without getting smashed. That you could, I mean, it was just you stayed away, like the Knicks, the Pistons, you stay out of all that stuff, man. Why old heads always say the game was more physical than it was today? Yo, dog, you need to, hey fam, look up the Detroit Pistons, the New York Knicks. Look that up. Look at what basketball was like back in the day. Look at what Michael Jordan had to go. Do you understand? And Dennis Rodman said it the best. If Michael Jordan played today, he would average 50 points a game. 50. He averaged, 37-something points, I think, a game when it was tough. No, the Knicks, Charles Mason, it was Anthony and Mason. It wasn't just Detroit when they had Charles Oakley and Anthony Mason with Pat Ewing. New York was about that. No, man, LeBron too soft. See, y'all talking about LeBron, that flop, man. LeBron too soft, man. He couldn't handle that. He could play, but he couldn't handle the game back then. He too soft, man. Hey, look, show me one video of Michael Jordan, Shawn Kemp, Gary Payton, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Dominique Wilkins, fucking Karl Malone, John Stockton. Show me them guys flopping. Show me a video with those guys, any guys in the 80s flopping. Men didn't flop. All right, yeah, they had nut huggers. I mean, one thing you could knock them back in the day, they had nut huggers. They had them little fruit booty shorts on and stuff, but that was the only problem. But man, come on, guys. Come on, man. See, y'all new babies, y'all new guys, man. Y'all just don't know. Y'all think what y'all see on Sunday is real football. And y'all think what y'all watch on the basketball court is real basketball. Man, that shit's so soft. Yeah, but 6'6", look. All right, then answer me a question. LeBron 275 flopping like a little girl, begging for calls. Come on, man. No doubt, T-Dog. We got you. We got you, T. Keep grinding, baby. But no, what I'm saying is that y'all guys don't understand the rules back then. The rules were tougher. If you notice today, I know I'm right about those flops, fam. You know I am. Real men don't flop. Dude, you need to see Michael Jordan, was it against the Pistons or the Knicks? Man, they were beating him up and knocking him around, dog. I forgot which one it was, but man, I think that was when Jordan scored 50. But dude, it was like fights, man, because it was real back then. That's what I'm telling you. Everything is soft now, man. Everything, man, they make everything soft for y'all. Convenient, man. Well, that's true. That's what I'm saying, bro. So, listen, I'm not saying they can't function in the 80s and 90s. I'm just saying that they won't go down that middle like that. I know that. Unless their name is Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins. Larry Bird kind of stayed on the outside, so I can't say Larry. But Shawn Kemp would go in that in there and stuff. So it's just like I say, it's for a lot of, I know y'all guys don't like the old heads talking about how thing was way back when I walk up 2 mountains to go to school type stuff. I'm just trying to tell y'all that everything has changed. It used to, man, everything has changed, man. They just making it easy for y'all guys, and that's the problem, man. Dude, I wish we got it. Someone tried to give us a trophy. Yeah, hey, Whiskey. I had Michael Cooper tube socks. My tube socks used to come up to my knee. Fuck you. Now you got jokes, Whiskey. But yes, I had tube socks that used to come up to Hey man, the late 70s wasn't that cool, man. Y'all can laugh at me all y'all want, man. But yeah, we had the tube socks and the nut hugger shorts and stuff. Yeah, so y'all, hey man. Y'all young bucks are talking all kind of shit though. That's all right. That's why I love my chat room dogs, man. Y'all talking all kind of crazy, man. Y'all talking crazy. Oh, man, y'all got jokes, man. Golly. Yeah, we had tube socks, man. No, Crouching. I'm not a Lakers fan. To be honest with you, dog, I liked the Lakers back in the day with Magic, Worthy, Cooper, and Kareem in the 80s when they were going against Boston. I liked them, but I didn't have a favorite basketball team. I liked watching them because I hated Boston because every time you went to Boston, they just had some magic. You couldn't win in the Boston Garden in the 80s. Just no damn way you could win. It was just magic in that place. But no, I'm not a Laker fan, dog. I don't even like the Lakers. I don't even like LeBron. So yeah, Showtime Lakers. Yeah, I was cool with the but I watch basketball to watch it. I'm a football head. I'm all about the football, dog. Football. I didn't have no cut off muscle shirts though. I think I had one. Boy, Whiskey, you mean, dog. You mean as fuck, Whiskey. That's fucked up, man. Let's see, the dudes from the 80s and the 90s couldn't play zone defense. No, but it really wasn't about the zone, big dog. It was just playing basketball, dog. It was just knocking each other around and stuff, man. They put stuff into the game to weaken the game, dog. They did that shit with football, man. They killed football. No, I had what we call them nut huggers, man. They weren't tight. They wasn't like hugging me, but they were a little tight on me with my tube socks. Yeah, I mean, hey man, I was a kid, man. Well, y'all got jokes, man. That's all right. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. We couldn't afford a BMX bike, so I had a Huffy with a banana seat and everything, man. So, man, I hope nut huggers ain't coming back. Don't y'all? Hey, well, hey, look, one thing we never did, we may have had our nut huggers, but we never had skinny jeans and we never had our pants sagging off our ass. Never had that shit. You would get your ass kicked. Man, hey, let me tell you, back in our day, wear skinny jeans and see if you don't get beat up. They'll beat you up on GP. have your ass hanging out your pants, they'll beat you up on GP. Because that's some gay stuff in the old. That's prison gay stuff. But a lot of y'all guys don't know that stuff came from prison, man. That was telling the guys that you were like, your booty was free. That's why they were sagging like that. It came from prison. They made a fad out of it, but it came from prison. Word of these games was just how smooth he made it look. Yeah. Dr. J, yeah, I see that shit. Nah, hey, freelance. We didn't do, freelance. If you showed a pinch of your cheek, they gonna clown you and beat you up. There was no skinny jeans, man. There were tight jeans. Some of the jeans were tight until they came out with the baggy style, but the jeans were a little tight, back in the day, but they weren't so tight that your ass cheeks popped out. Hey, y'all guys, boy, hey, y'all would wear anything to try to please women, man. Oh, freelance. Oh, man, they are going to, we call it joning, but they will rank on you, dog. Yeah, man, y'all don't understand. Like with breakdancing, like the balloon pants came out. That was like when Hammer came out, those Hammer pants. So that was kind of like the breakdancing thing. You had to loosen up the pants a little bit. But yeah, y'all couldn't do that and get away with it today, man. I mean, there's a lot of stuff y'all couldn't do today that y'all get away with so much. Yeah, ranking. It was either ranking or joking or cracking. I mean, it's all the same. But yeah, man, oh man. Man, if you came out with some skin, man, they get on you for taking your ball and going home, dog. That's the best thing. See, the reason old school is so great is because y'all guys can prosper. Yeah, well, okay, now let me tell y'all about the hairstyles. Now, they had the box fade and stuff like that back in the 80s and 90s and stuff. That wasn't that bad, man. Listen. A lot of people don't understand rappers are not what they say they are. Now, don't get me wrong, Dr. Dre and Jay-Z, J. Cole, Kanye, I mean, they really living that life because they got that cake. But a lot of these rappers borrow money and they hold it like they got hundreds of dollars of bills. This is what they do. Let me show you what these motherfuckers do. What they do is they'll grab a wad of cash, right? They'll grab a wad of cash. They'll hold all that shit up. And then they got a few hundreds in there and shit, make you see all the paper they got. Then they hold all that shit up. And then they try to spread it out like this. And then they, yeah, I'm all about my money. They do all that, man. They do all that stupid shit, man. That's not even the game, man. Yeah, no, they're not. They're not living like that, man. Yeah. Hey, Crotch and Grasshopper. A lot of guys had kid play haircuts. And some of them, there was a dude named 𝐄𝐌𝐀𝐈𝐋. I don't know if y'all remember 𝐄𝐌𝐀𝐈𝐋. 𝐄𝐌𝐀𝐈���� was the one that put the little doo-doo stain in the y'all remember that? Y'all remember the hairstyles or the Gumby? And they had a little bit of brown in it? Come on, man. No, Don. No. This is y'all know how much I love Walking Dead. You know my favorite guy is Negan. No, this is my Negan cup. It's just my Negan cup. So, yeah, man, let me see here. Yeah, 𝐄𝐌𝐀𝐈𝐋. You remember 𝐄𝐌𝐀𝐈𝐋? He had a little bit of a dookie brown in his hair, and he would dance with the brown in his hair. I never had a box fade, man. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I had a new edition, I had a shag. The only thing I had one time, I had a shag. And a shag is a long piece of hair on the bottom of your head. That's a shag. I did have a shag. No jerry curls, though. Never had a jerry curl. Yeah, the polka dots and all that other stuff. Yeah, man. For all y'all in the chat room, check out Steve Hustle Game. Yeah, man. Y'all need to check out that Hustle Game, man, because I teach y'all how to really play the game right there. That Hustle Game is all that, man. I love that Hustle Game. What else we got? We got anything else? Yeah, we just chopping it up right now, just with the chat room, just chopping it up real quick. This is what we do. We have fun. We enjoy the show. We lay back, talk shit, but we also learn. So that's good. That's good, man. That's what I like, man. I don't want y'all to feel like y'all can't talk and everything, man. We talk, we chop it up, we chill, but I make sure y'all get something y'all can incorporate into your lives, so when y'all go out there tomorrow, man, and just work on yourselves, man. Man, I was so mad last week on that Will Smith stuff. I don't even want to talk about that shit, boy. Boy, that made me mad. Well, no, I didn't have any whiskey. I never had polka dots, but I did have the hammer pants. Yeah, we hit D.C. I had in D.C., when you in D.C., I had the black Mickey Mouse and the Coca-Cola shirts. That was the thing in the DMV. So yeah, that broke my heart, man. I just hope you guys wake up and don't end up like Will Smith, man. Don't end up like Will, man. Jeez. That Will Smith stuff ain't cool, man. No, he's a great actor, but he's a weak-ass man, so that's just all that is. But anyway, guys, we about to wrap this up, guys. Any last questions before we wrap this thing up? I appreciate the thing. We did a good 3.5 hours a day, man. Y'all, Whiskey, you wrong for that, man. No, his acting skills are great. He portrays a great alpha. But you can't, a man doesn't act. A man doesn't pretend to be something that he's not. So, that's just his, man. So, So, yeah, but we going to go ahead and wrap this joint up, man. I just want to say one more last time, guys. Make sure y'all check out the 21 convention. Get yourselves prepared for Orlando and all that other stuff. The details are on the 21convention.org/America. Register now. You got 4 hours left to get your early bird special in. This is going to be October 24th to the 27th. It's going to be in Orlando, Florida. There are special discounts available for military, law enforcement, and firefighters, okay? So just get that information. If y'all have anything, get with Anthony on that if y'all have any questions, okay, man? Just wanted to shout that out. And also, guys, I appreciate all y'all guys. It was good talking to you. Hey, guys, we are almost 2 months away from me talking yak to y'all. Yeah, we're going to just do, I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow's show. We're going to have a man mindset show. I'm going to do probably a Ryan with the Dean tomorrow and do a man mindset show. But, yeah, we're just going to chop it up. We're just going to probably have open phones, just lay back and just chop it up. But make sure y'all check that out. Subscribe. Y'all know the deal and all the other stuff. And Whiskey, that Napoleon Dynamite, I like that. Hey, dog, I would love Napoleon Dynamite, but I love Django. I watch Django all the time, man. That's my show. But, hey, if y'all got Xbox, man, y'all need to get that Kodi. Download that Kodi, man. You got that Xbox, get that Kodi, man. You can sit back and watch all the movies that's out, man. So, it's all good. Anyway, guys, I just want to say thank you. Make sure y'all go back and soak up this information, utilize this information. And, guys, if you have any questions, get at me at themanmindset@gmail.com. Always remember, guys, look, we're men here, and we're learning to be men, and it is going to be a process. And it is going to go against the grain. It's not going to feel good. It's going to make you want to protect yourselves and all the other stuff. So we just want y'all guys to make sure that y'all stand on your own and grow. Tyler, good. Good for you, man. That's good. No problem. Anyway, so we got a show tomorrow. We're going to chop it up, man. If y'all need to get at me at themanmindset@gmail.com. Also, guys, don't forget, for all my $77 members, I have something for y'all in August, so don't worry. We're going to put the discounts out for everybody other than my members. But for my members, I got something special for y'all. So I got y'all on August. So don't worry. Don't remember that, guys. Anyway, guys, I'm the Dean, man. It's the Man Mindset. If you need me, again, hit me up at themanmindset@gmail.com. Also, go to the Man Mindset where we have cooking shows, videos, and a lot of information to get y'all where y'all need to go. Other than that, guys, y'all have a very, very good night, man, and be well. And hopefully some of y'all guys out there who need help, y'all call me. But again, take that test, open that book up, turn the page. And if you don't feel the same way you feel when you're in front of a woman, you might as well throw that book in the trash because it ain't doing anything for you. I'm the Dean. We out. Peace.